for the time, that's where, that's when it's terror. God's walk, better from, I will have your terror. The human need, I am the soul of my destiny of myself.
The bias inside of me is making some noise, don't telling me.
What the fuck but you are?
You break your hands and I wake but out to the body again. Don't make me think about all my bad days. Stands the problem of my brain. I stand up in that wall of my grave. You start a new nightmare.
If it's a big crime, it was so close to die.
We smile and fight that best.
What the? This of the guy. The human need, I am the soul of my destiny of myself.
They're all my wedding memories, ready to decay if the will for me.
What the fuck but you are?
You break your hand and I wake but out to the body again. Don't make me think about all my bad days. Stands the problem of my brain. I stand up in that wall of my grave. Break down, no time.
Oh, I got you.
I want to disguise you. The bias inside of me is making some noise, don't telling me.
What the fuck but you are?
You break your hand and I wake but out to the body again. Don't make me think about all my bad days. Stands the problem of my brain. I stand up in that wall of my grave. You start a new nightmare.
If it's a big crime, it was so close to die.
We smile and fight that best.
stop fucking calling me creepy. This ain't a joke to me. 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 Drop off presents cause I love you deeply. Stop fucking calling me creepy. Why won't you talk to me? 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 A nice guy like me won't lose, cause I'm protecting you from all these assholes in your chat. I'll make you laughed at, but in the end it will be you and me. Why did you hide having a husband? I've been supporting you for 2 years now.
Oh, it's fucking game time, boys. Nice. Nice and early. I love the outfit there for graduation today. That's looking good, Dio.
Thank you, thank you. I came prepared for the last day of school. I'm ready. I'm ready for this one.
Yeah, that's an honor student right there. God damn.
My God.
Yeah.
Fiery over there in the Cali time, so it's 7 a.m. over there.
Yeah, we're
How are you feeling?
We're having a banger right now. We're it's still somewhat dark out actually, but yeah, we're making it work. We're making it work.
It's okay. You
It's-
live your best life before the sun comes up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh.
I had to wake up at like 5:45, so
That's prime gamer hours right there,
it
though.
is prime gamer hours. I'm used to it at this point, so
Well, today's the finals, boys. Top 4 today. Let's get the bracket on stream, bring everyone up to speed, so that way everyone knows where we're at, what we're gonna see today.
yeah. So from yesterday, we saw quite a few matches. I think we saw around 4 on stream, but there were a lot more that were being done behind the scenes. But yeah. So for now, we have the top 4 of the tournament decided. It's going to be Utami and Malashevsky in the winners final, so guaranteed top 3 placement for those people, as well as Leverushin and Whitecat now in the losers bracket. And they had a pretty hard route to get there. Dio, if you want, you can talk about that.
Yeah, both of them actually dropping down to losers bracket at the very start of the tournament. You can see Whitecat losing to Utami, actually, one of the 2 people left up in winners bracket right now. Is the only person that he lost to so far. From there, eliminating Badu Arnold, who was 2nd place last year, eliminating Emrek as well right afterwards, and now finally in the winner or losers semifinals, guaranteed top 4 for Leverushin. Pretty similar story, knocked down to losers bracket initially by Emrek, and then afterwards eliminating Lolo234, eliminating Karcher, and eliminating Bartek, the last match of the day that we saw yesterday as well. So both of them having pretty tough roads to get into the top 4 here. Quite literally as long of a road as you could have, dropping down to losers bracket immediately after starting in winners. So props to both of them for sticking in it all day yesterday, playing more matches than either of the players in winners finals, and still being able to fight their way through the entire bracket.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to fight just a bit longer, since if they do manage to win against each other, they have the losers finals and then the grand final after that, which can also potentially have a bracket reset, so they might be playing up to 4 matches once again for today. We'll see if that happens. I'd hope it happens. I really want to see a close match, I'm not going to lie.
You love a good bracket
Really-
reset, that's for
Oh,
sure.
It'd be
bracket
really
resets
awesome.
are so hype.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we're going to be starting off with the winners final, Utami versus Malashevsky first. So if you want, Dio, you can go into a bit of that matchup. Let's see what these players are good at and what they
Yeah,
what they might want to prioritize.
kind of an interesting conversation to have with these two players and what they're good at, because a lot of it, I think, does come down to how these two players got their roots, how they initially started playing tournaments, and what they were good at when they first started. They do share a lot of the same skill set regarding gimmick maps and low approach rate hidden in particular. Both of them are fantastic hidden players, great at low approach rate reading. Things like that AR3 Sputnik map is kind of the extreme end of that skill set. I don't think either of them would be the very best player in the world at that skill set, but they're both in the conversation for some of the best tournament players in that skill set in general. But from there, the similarities kind of stop and their skill sets start to diverge a bit. You've got Utami, who initially started out playing lots of speed maps alongside those low approach rate maps. Then you've got Malashevsky, who initially started playing lots of tech maps and other slider gimmick maps alongside those low approach rate hidden maps. So they kind of have some similarities, and then they've both grown into these players who have been compared to Vaxei, have that overall consistency, and are just, honest to God, legends in their own right at this point. I'm really excited to see both of these players face off, and it seems like both of them are ready, so we can continue our conversation on the player screen and get started with the winners finals, first match of the day.
I'm actually kind of surprised that they're ready so far. Utami, I had to wake him up once again prior to the match, like 30 minutes prior, so I was hoping he would get a bit more warm-up in, but he's feeling confident. I like it.
What time is it where Malashevsky lives? I imagine he's at like a little advantage here since Utami's only been lucid for like 20 minutes now.
He's in Poland, so I think if my memory serves correctly, right now in Poland it's 4 p.m. around there.
Oh boy, right in the thick of it. That's a big advantage for Malashevsky, I would imagine. He's had time to wake up, eat. Utami's just now getting up into the world, so hopefully he doesn't play too cold here.
Well, to be fair, if you live in California, if you live on the west coast of the United States, and you play international tournaments like this, you kind of have to get used to playing at 14 UTC or 15 UTC, 7 or 8 a.m. local time, pretty much every weekend for international tournaments. So he's probably a bit used to it, but yeah, there's still going to be some sleepiness to shake off for him, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite hard.
You
But
said he
in any
slept.
case-
You said he slept in the LAN center.
Yeah, he slept at the LAN center that we're in right now, which is well, basically it's just one of our friends' house, but yeah.
Nice.
He slept in here and he was just chilling. He was just chilling for the most part and trying to get some sleep. I think he got more sleep than he did last night, but in any case.
Looks like we're going back to Pool A.
Yeah, unfortunate, because we actually have not seen Pool B yet on stream. I'm hoping we get to see that at some point in the future matches later today. Since some of the maps in there are honestly kind of bangers, I kind of want to see them.
Yeah, I'd really like to see the Mazarin and Inferi map picked. That would be nice.
That'd be wild. I think the only player that is left in the tournament that can actually play that right now is Utami. And everyone else would just die on that. It'd be hilarious to see, though.
It's like a 6-minute song of nothing but death streams. It is wild.
Well, in any case, Malashevsky, I believe, rolling in 86. Utami rolling in 82. So Malashevsky is going to be winning the roll. He's going to be determining the pick and ban order here. Or, well, not the pick and ban order, the strike order. So he, I believe, it strikes first, and then Utami is going to be striking second and third. And then he goes back to him for strike 4. The strike maps are on the top of the screen, those 5 maps that you see there, starting with the starter A, that little group right there. Those are the strike maps. Players are going to strike each map until there's 1 map remaining, and that map will be played as the first map.
What do you expect to see here?
To be honest,
I got a couple ideas about it, actually, if you don't mind. Cause
yeah, I was thinking strike 5, but what do you think? What do you think, Dio?
I think Utami probably wants to strike 2 and 3 here, because Malashevsky had a really good score on Fleur de la Pin against Emmerich yesterday. He got 360k on that map. Utami got about 140k up against White Cat on the same day. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see him strike that one out. We
Oh,
do
wait,
see the
Banjo
alt map,
just-
like you said, struck out. And it's
Banjo
actually
just instantly.
it's
got
actually
all
just
those.
Hyperlight. Oh my lord. Okay. That was fast. Well,
Yeah, no, Bancho lagged behind a bit. They actually were doing that while we were talking. But yeah, Malashevsky strike 4, Utami S2, S5, and Malashevsky S1. So it's going to be Hyperlight strike 3 remaining, the tech map remaining in the pool. We'll see how this plays out. This is a this is one of these slider maps, and we've seen this, I think, a couple times on the stream before. This is a map. It's very awesome. Like once we get past the spinner, you guys will just immediately see just what we're dealing with on this map here.
I actually think we saw Malashevsky play this yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it might have been the Utami matchup.
oh, Malashevsky did play this yesterday. It was the map he used to close out his match against Emmerich. It was his only real pick in that match, as he only dropped the 1 point, so he only got this map to pick. And he demolished on it. It was 360k for Malashevsky on this one. And he's looking relatively comfortable on it again here. Utami not too far behind, but the accuracy is really what's bringing the score lead over to Malashevsky right now. 7 or 8% accuracy lead is pretty massive. And both players breaking at around the same points really just means that whoever's hitting more of the slider ends, whoever can get more of that accuracy, is going to have a little of a better time on this map.
Yeah, we've only seen I think that was a bit of an unfortunate lag spike from Utami there. But yeah, we've only seen Badu FC this, and he is eliminated from the tournament, been eliminated by a White Cat who is in the losers semifinals. Everyone else getting around, I think, 360k on this map. And that's probably what we're going to be seeing from these players right now. It seems like Malashevsky, pretty decent combo advantage, as well as the accuracy advantage that you mentioned, which is giving him a 50k score lead on the halfway point here. We'll see if he can keep this combo going as we progress throughout the rest of the map.
Seen a lot of players combo through this end section. I'm wondering if Malashevsky is going to be able to do it again, because this is the part of the map where he actually got a lot of his combo yesterday. And yeah, he's actually looking relatively comfortable on this part of the map, which this is not something you should be comfortable on. Slider breaks on the perfect stack slider stream there. All the sliders right on top of each other is what throws him off, not the, gigantic spacing and doubles all in between them and all that. It's just the notes stacked on top of each other. This guy's so ridiculous on tech maps. And yeah, you can kind of see it in the score lead. 100,000 for Malashevsky right now, just pulling ahead pretty easily on this one.
Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting accuracy for Malashevsky on this map. Not much you can really do about that. 300k once again for him. Looking actually to almost maybe get 400k. I'm not too sure if the combo is and quite enough to get there, but it might.
Still got a bit of song left here. I think he can do it.
Yeah, it might. Oh,
Look, if Malashevsky's PC bricks, we could see anything.
Oh, there it is, baby.
It is. That's a really solid score for Malashevsky. 94% accuracy on that is absolutely insane. Badu's FC in comparison only had like 92%. That is crazy, Ak. That is absolutely crazy.
Malashevsky's off to a really strong start today. Looking pretty good there.
Well, luckily
Solid
for
first
Tommy,
pick.
that is kind of one of the maps that Malashevsky has a really big on-paper advantage on. If you remember when we were talking about these two players, we mentioned how Tommy really solid on the speed in comparison, Malashevsky really solid on the slider maps and gimmick maps in comparison. So it's definitely one of the maps that he would have wanted to pick into anyway, even if it wasn't the strike map that we start out with.
Well, Utami. Kind of obvious pick. C1 gonna be the next pick. This is the 220 BPM stream map in.
Oh, this one's so hype. I really like this one.
Go ahead, Charlie.
No, that was the whole statement. I just really like this one. I like the band and I like the map.
Yeah, no, this band is really nice. And Fairy is any metal band really that is an Osu featured artist is actually pretty good, honestly. A lot of them are really underrated. Like even to this day, they're underrated. It's actually kind of crazy.
That's the way it always goes with metal bands, it seems. Just kind of fly under the radar, get a cult following.
I'm kind of interested about this pick from Utami since, as I said, he did wake up just about like 40 minutes ago, so I'm not entirely sure if he's actually warm enough for 220. I suppose we'll find out, but he did get a relatively okay score on this yesterday against White Cat. He got, I think, around 200k, which for this map is kind of insane. This map is literally just death streams. Like, this map is not easy.
What do you mean, man? Utami's making this look easy. Actually, they're both making it look easy. They both have above 98 acts so far on the intro. This is kind of crazy, actually.
I imagine
they're both just demolishing it.
Yeah,
so
I imagine as we get into longer streams, Malashevsky is going to be struggling a bit more, but this is a pretty solid start, actually, for both of these players. Oh, yep, there we go. Malashevsky having a finger lock moment there. And going to be dropping the combo. Yeah, I think his stamina is just about out. He's still trying to go strong, but definitely not nearly as comfortable as Utami is right now on this map. And that is contributing to what we see right now in the scorer lead.
Remember yesterday we had the very first match of the day was Utami versus White Cat, and they both played this exact same map. And I talked very briefly about how White Cat, usually on a lot of speed maps in Osu tournaments, he would be pretty good. He would be one of the best players in the lobby on a lot of speed maps in a usual Osu tournament. But most Osu tournaments don't pool maps like this that just have 100+ note death streams above 220 BPM. That's just not a thing that you see. So players like Utami really get to shine in maps like this against players like both White Cat and Malashevsky, who would usually be among the best speed players in any Osu tournament lobby. Just completely outclassed on this map, really. I don't know what Utami is doing right now, by the way. He is still full comboing this. He has 92% accuracy. I don't care. The score is absolutely ridiculous. What is he
I want to
doing right now?
reiterate that this guy woke up 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, I do this in my sleep, guys. I just death stream 220 in my sleep. No big deal.
I just want to reiterate that because I don't know what is going on with him right now. It seems like he's finally just about running out of stamina, but it just doesn't even matter.
Didn't he already get the score from the White Cat match? That's crazy. No. Okay, he got 300k in the White Cat match, which is he's on track for it. That's for sure.
That is ridiculous, man. Halfway through the map and he's already beat his White Cat score. Like, this guy actually woke up. I don't even think he could believe it himself. 40 minutes ago, barely any time to warm up, and he just pulls this out. I don't get it, man. I don't understand.
Man dreams about Osu, and his fingers move by themselves in his sleep.
Yeah.
He's always warm.
He's always
ready.
practicing. Every time he falls asleep, he's just getting more reps in.
He's on the grind set. It's like when you sleep with a book under your pillow to get the extra studying in, He's always on the grind set.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, this point is all but Utami. Is a very convincing point at that. Definitely what he wants after Malashevsky winning S3. I'll just see whether or not he can see how far he can take this score.
I mean, he's on track to beat his score from the White Cat match. He actually has the same accuracy as in his match versus White Cat yesterday, which I guess makes sense, right? They were both at 7 a.m. local time, so sure, why not?
Yeah, Bristol, unfortunately, is just like completely stamina capped right now on this map. Just completely out of stamina. Not really much you can do about that, especially when Utami is just, you know, hitting this. Not really sure how he's doing that, but you know.
This is what it looks like when you put a true speed player like Utami, who lives and breathes speed maps like this, up against somebody who is pretty solid on speed, but you know, that's not their main thing, right? 400,000 score on this, Utami? What is happening, man? How do you play this? How do you do this after just waking up like a half hour ago? I don't get it.
That was literally also, I think, like a couple of misses at most, maybe like 5 or so.
Yeah, I just missed once in the middle of the map. Like,
yeah, it's literally that one miss in the middle of the map, or that one miss section in the middle of the map. It's just like, what are you meant to do against that, man? You just can't. 2 misses. Literally, look at the miscount difference. 2 miss to 148 miss. What are you supposed to do?
oh my god.
Actually, what are you supposed to do about that? That is just ridiculous performance from Utami on that.
Charlie, when you saw this map during the showcase, did you expect it to be playable at all? Because I didn't really expect this to be all that playable. Not to 400k playable.
I did expect that one to be playable because we saw that after the Mazarin one, and that is such like a diet version of the impossible Mazarin in Fairy map that's in Pool B. So I took Fiery's word when he said that one is actually playable.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be that. I didn't think it'd be like close to an FC though. Like that was only 2 misses there in the middle.
Yeah, almost FC on that is ridiculous, and I genuinely wasn't expecting that high of a score. I was expecting like 300. I was expecting 300k usually from like Utami and maybe Arnold on that. I think those 2 players in particular that were in the tournament had a very good shot of doing well on that. But yeah, it seems like Malashevsky is going to be picking into the Strike 2 map, which is the Star Rod Kirby map. This is the very symmetry-based and very hard map in the A pool. I'd say this is probably the hardest map, actually. Like, just conceptually speaking. Well, not conceptually speaking. Mechanically speaking, this is probably the hardest map that is in the Pool A right now.
Yeah. So what we mean by mechanically speaking, for people who might not be as familiar with Osu, is it's so hard to put your cursor in the right place at the right time, and it's so hard to figure out when to tap at the right time as well. Usually you'd be playing either with a mouse or with a pen tablet, and you'd be moving your cursor around the screen to hit the notes at the right time, and tapping with at max 2 keys on your keyboard to hit all of these notes that appear on the screen. So yeah, being able to do that accurately on a map like this, when you have patterns like this on the screen, it's really hard.
Hold on. Wait, what is Ristal doing? Look at this. What?
This was his map yesterday, man.
What is going on? 98%. Excuse me. Chill.
There's a reason this was Utami's strike yesterday. Ristal got 360k against Emrek on first pick yesterday. So yeah, very good strike map from Utami. Unfortunately, doesn't ban it out for the rest of the match, and Ristal just picks it immediately after the Inferi map.
What is this score? Okay, thank you for missing on the triple, but like, what is this accuracy? I don't think we've seen anyone get A ranks on this, and he's pulling out a 97%. Like, what?
What a day of practice does for these players, man. What a day of other matches can do for some of these players is just unreal.
Yeah, like, what are you actually meant to do against that? How is he hitting these patterns? What is this, man?
What was his score on this from yesterday? Because I think he played this yesterday as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's actually just under that score right now. He had 360,000 score yesterday against Whitecat, or excuse me, against Emrek, and somehow this score is actually lower. It's lower by about 4,000 points, but may as well be an identical score to what he put up yesterday. A really solid run. And Fiery, by the way, lower max combo than yesterday, somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you just do that sometimes, I guess. Sure, whatever, man. I don't care.
Very consistent players, both of them here today.
Yeah, I would not be. In any case, that's going to be 2-1 for Malashevsky Utami now with the next pick. I don't think S4 is necessarily the best pick for Utami, but it definitely is something that works out for him. I think he could also opt to go for C3 or C6 here. I think both of those would actually be pretty advantageous for Utami on paper. Because the rest of these maps, honestly, are, I'd say toss-up tier. Pretty much any of these players can win it, but I think C6 and S4 are generally what Malashevsky is probably going to lose.
I'm
Especially this map.
interested to see how this one goes, actually. Malashevsky's a really good reading player, too. Like, both of these players are pretty solid on this. Utami did have a good score on this yesterday. He got 150,000 points, which it doesn't sound that much for a 4-star, but is very, very good because memorizing a second and a half worth of notes every time they appear on the screen and then hitting them properly is really, really hard.
Yeah, this map is, in case you can't see, it is AR3, which is usually the AR that you see for easy difficulties that are ranked on Osu. We put it on a 5-star map. Badu also one missed this, by the way. We're not going to be seeing that happen.
No, not at all.
This map is ridiculous. It looks easy, but when you actually try to play it, it's so hard. Like, it's actually incredibly hard.
Well, it's kind of like in the human benchmark test where they look for not reaction time, but the one where you like have to read things way in advance and then flip it over to get the numbers right, memorizing the patterns. It's just such a chore to remember where these things go since you have to read so far ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And to boot, on this song, the rhythms that you have to memorize and be able to accurately play are way harder than usual, too, just because of the type of song that this is mapped to. So even just getting the right rhythms would be hard by itself on this map, but you throw on AR3 and hidden, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. These players are close right now, by the way. I feel like this is the first close point we've had on this map in particular. All the rest of them have just been complete blowouts by reading players picking this into non-reading players, but this is really close between these two. They are just trading score back and forth 3/4 of the way into this map. Utami finally has some semblance of a combo, but they both drop it once again. It is within 20,000 score, 10,000 score now of each other, as they both keep dropping misses and hundreds on every pattern in this map here at the ending.
With that ending, that's going to solidify this point for Utami. Yeah, it's just about going to solidify it. Just barely. But it is enough to take that point. 9,000. That was a really good performance and showing from both of them. 17 miss from Utami. Really, really impressive stuff there. That miscount really helping Utami solidify that point there. And yeah, that is, I think, 2 of the best scores we've seen on that map, just as a fun little factoid there for you.
Yeah, that map is just absolutely brutal. We haven't seen anyone actually blow it wide open except for Badu in the lower bracket, but it wasn't on stream.
It's just unfortunate, man.
We're gonna go from one funky rhythm map to another, I suppose.
Yeah.
Fascinating cat's eye here. This one, instead of with hidden, this time we're going to go from super low approach rate to the maximum typical approach rate that you can have in AR10. You throw on hard rock to this map and the circles become really, really small. It's CS 6.76 after hard rock, which is close to what the old maximum circle size would be. It's close to what the smallest circles could be before. They made a couple changes a few years back, allowing even smaller circles to get into the ranked section in Osu, but this one comes close to what the smallest limit used to be for circles. So very, very small circles in this one, and you have really tricky rhythms to deal with, just like on the last map that we saw. So gonna be interesting to see how both of these players deal with it here. This is Malashevsky's pick, so I'm kind of expecting him to be pretty ready for this kind of map, whereas Utami maybe just waking up, not wanting to go right into AR-10 on this one.
I mean, this is probably going to more come down to precision rather than the reading, I think. This map is, as you said, very high circle size, 6.7 on this, so it's a lot harder to aim at these circles accurately. You can over-aim or under-aim these really easily. Just like that, pretty much. Malashevsky going to be dropping a little slider break there at the beginning of the map. So despite the accuracy advantage, Utami now climbing with the combo advantage in the early stages of this map here. And we're going to be getting into the slow part. I want to see if any of these players miss on this part, since this part is honestly really hard to combo.
Oof, yep.
Ooh, Ristal and Utami both are going to be missing on the slow part, actually. So that's a trade miss for both of the players there.
That slow part is so hard, actually. Going from no notes on the screen to just finding the next pattern is so difficult, especially if it's way across the screen from where you left off. Usually you see patterns flow into the next one, right, and make it easy to find the next note, but not the case when it becomes that slow of a section. Very tricky for even seasoned hard rock players to deal with.
Yeah, and I believe that was a real miss from Utami, note locking on that section, but Ristal does drop in response, so both these players really just trading misses on this map. It's just the accuracy from Malashevsky right now that's keeping this in his favor. But as soon as he breaks again, that can easily change, since Utami is building up a sizable combo of his own. But he's going to have to break relatively soon for that to happen. I think 1/4 of the map remaining. There's another slow part here. We'll see if Ristal breaks on it.
Oh,
Oh,
nope.
oh.
Utami.
It's going to be Utami, unfortunately, which is going to solidify this point, I think, for Malashevsky. Solid 3rd point on the board for him.
Looking really close through a lot of this map, yeah.
Yeah,
It
like
looked
really.
like it was going to come down to the wire for basically the whole map until Utami found the miss there right at the end.
Yeah,
Big
and-
hack advantage, though, for Malashevsky. 5% up in accuracy really does help, even with that lower max combo, keep him in the lead.
Yeah, we talk about combo game all the time on Osu, but that was, in this case, an AC game. The accuracy gap from Malashevsky there is just enough to give him the slight edge to win that point. And that is going to be now 3 up for him, 3-2. Utami, on the other hand, now on the wall. S4 going to be the next obvious pick for Utami. This is something that Malashevsky can play, but Utami is also more than capable of playing this. I believe we saw an FC from him in his match against Whitecat on this.
Yes, we did. It was a full combo for Utami with 97% accuracy on this against Whitecat yesterday. Malashevsky also played this and had 99 accuracy, but found a slider break. So, unlike with the... Or no, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong double time map. He found 740k with 95% accuracy on this yesterday. So, accuracy advantage for Utami on this map on paper, and consistency advantage as well. He was able to find the full combo where Malashevsky wasn't yesterday. So you expect Utami to win this again, looking at their scores from yesterday. We'll see if he is able to capitalize on what should be a pretty solid pick for him, even if they both full combo. Utami looking at hopefully having higher accuracy.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think both players are in the lobby. I think we might have had a few disconnects there, all things considered. But in any case, I think we're going to be going to get started with this map. Seems like both players are in the lobby at the very least. I'd hope they are. And it seems like the tournament client is going to agree with me on that behalf. 6th map. Tommy's pick. We'll see how this plays out.
Ooh, Malashevsky breaking early.
Yeah, Malashevsky breaking early. Several breaks from Malashevsky as well. Utami is going to be slider breaking, but it's not going to matter that much, all things considered. The accuracy lead and the combo advantage for Malashevsky just constantly breaking is going to keep Utami in the lead for now.
Yeah, neither of these players looking quite as good as they were yesterday on this map. Utami obviously not going to recreate the full combo after finding an early break, but Malashevsky as well. I mean, had pretty solid accuracy yesterday. We'll see if they're able to kind of bring the AC back up to where it was yesterday and pull some of that score back that they were able to get yesterday. Not looking likely for Malashevsky, finding more and more breaks in the middle of this map, and Utami comfortably in the lead right now. Big combo advantage, big accuracy advantage. There's really not too much more to say about this map, as he's pretty much got this one in the bag right now. Should be 3-3 after this.
Yeah, this is a very convincing pick once again for Utami. So I think that does it for pretty much the convincing and obvious picks that we're going to be seeing from these players. The rest of these are pretty much toss-up. Like, I'm not entirely sure how any of the rest of the maps are going to go, honestly. Yeah, this is Utami pretty much just replicating his performance from White Cat with the unfortunate slider breaks, I believe they were from the beginning there, but not going to matter. Going to be comfortably winning this point. Does act drop at the very end, but...
This map is just so nuts to look at. Jesus Christ. The fact that he FC'd this yesterday is so nutty.
Yeah.
He FC'd and he had better act yesterday, too. He had a full percent higher accuracy for Utami yesterday on this, which is still crazy in its own right.
Hey, look at that. Perfectly round score, too. 803,000 on the dot. Usually don't see that. And that was also an S rank, by the way, so he did slider break only in the beginning. So almost actually replicated his FC from before. What can I say, man? Utami is just that guy on speed. If there's anyone to conquer the Mazarin map, I think it would be him.
I'd love to see it. That's Pool B. And I have a good feeling we'll see it at some point today, I believe.
What? I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it, man.
Yeah, I'm praying.
We saw Pool B in some of the other matches yesterday, but it was never on stream. It's so sad. We definitely want to see it on stream at some point today, so hopefully we'll see it in either Live Russian and White Cat's match or in Grand Finals. This one, though, C5 picked by Malashevsky. Honestly, not the map I was expecting him to go for. I was maybe looking at another one of the Hard Rock maps after he won the first Hard Rock pick, or looking at one of the other starters that we had still available. I think it was, starter 5 maybe, but no, going with Here's to Us instead, looking for the DT Awkward Aim map.
He probably just wanted to hear the song. I think that was more of like a mental thing. He just wanted to hear some Gentleman bangers, would be my guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame him. The song is good. And I think we actually have the video fixed for this time around. I believe the video on this was broken yesterday, but it should be working now.
Oh, that's great news.
We'll be getting to see the amazing downtown street walk.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive. We were able to capture there using only a green screen. Like, most people didn't even realize that I wasn't outside, so.
What, you weren't touching grass?
I know.
Oh,
People can't believe it. We did that in-house.
unreal.
You guys got to watch this video, chat. The fact that this was all done on green screen, it's unbelievable. Actually, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, technology's just come such a long way. Like, the CGI we were able to really, like, put on display here is up there with, like, Blur animation studios and stuff like that, so I'm pretty proud of it.
Getting into the map itself, though, this is one of the easier maps in the pool. This is actually a map that I think we could potentially see a two-way full combo on. I don't think we've actually seen a full combo on this yet, but this is definitely... If there's any map in the pool to full combo, I think this is definitely one of them. This is much easier than some of the other stuff in this pool.
You might call it white doable. Would you?
No. I wouldn't
Come
call
on,
it that.
come on, man, entertain me. Come on, entertain
We
the
have to be
thought, all right?
engaging new viewers here, Dio. We can't be using Osu memes. Anyway, yeah, both players holding the FC throughout that first chorus section. Accuracy advantage for Utami for now. We'll see if anyone breaks on the second chorus, and that's probably going to be what decides this, honestly.
Well, it actually looks like the song buff is still in full effect for both of them right now.
They have identical
Jamming
act
out.
right now. Oh, right up until there.
Yeah, act drop from Utami. But Malashevsky still has an opportunity to return it.
Ooh,
Malashevsky going to be
break.
missing, and Utami
Oh.
trades it immediately after.
Accuracy's big now, actually. Slight combo lead for Malashevsky, slight accuracy lead for him as well. Unless we see him break or drop that act lead, it's probably just going over to
yep.
Malashevsky now, and there's another break from
Yeah.
Tommy. That's probably it.
That was close. Damn. That was a lot closer than I think both of these players would have wanted that pick to be. One miss from both of them on that. 800k. Just that slight accuracy advantage, pushing Malashevsky over the edge on that. Same thing that happened with C4. And now, Malashevsky at match point.
We got for Tommy left up here right now. Because I think all of these maps are basically toss-ups at this point. I don't know that he wants to pick into C5. I don't know that he wants to pick into, or excuse me, S5. Last Noble Flame there. I don't know that he wants to pick into Ad Astra or Versus either. Especially not Versus, given how the other Hard Rock map in the counterpick pool went. So maybe just starter one, just the Great Ghastly? I don't know.
You can also opt for C2 here. Any of the AIM maps, really, I think would probably be alright. Yeah, C2 is going to be the ending, or, well, the last pick for Utami. Because even if he wins this, Malashevsky is going to have the last pick, and I imagine he's probably just going to want to pick C or S5 or C3. Especially if Utami ends up winning this pick. He's definitely not going to want to go into AIM after that. This is one of the harder AIM maps in the pool, though. A lot more awkward to play this in comparison to some of the other maps. Tournament, well, not tournament life, but Utami's winner bracket run on the line here. As we get into his last pick.
Did Malashevsky play this one yesterday? I don't think he did.
Probably played it off stream, if anything, but
Yeah. Because he 5-0'd and then 5-1, so I think there's a good chance he just never even got to this map.
yeah.
Looking really good on it right now, though.
Yeah, both these players looking really good on it. Literally identical accurate. Okay, never mind. There goes that. Even in the accuracy department, I'm cursed. And Malashevsky gonna be dropping the first miss on this beginning section here. Utami does trade it, but it's going to be slight advantage for Utami. Maybe slight advantage for Ristel now, actually, but almost dead even, really. Same accuracy, too.
I had a feeling this was going to be a close one. You know, we're near the end of the map pool, and kind of all that's left at this point are toss-up picks. But to boot, we talked at the start of this match about how both of these players have their roots pretty deeply laid in the hidden modification. So these types of awkward aim hidden maps are right up both of their usual skill sets, and Utami just finding some unlucky breaks here where Malashevsky doesn't. Ristel able to hold on to the combo just a bit longer here, now going into another one of these really difficult awkward aim sections. All the massive jumps going into really small jumps with wide angles are so difficult. He finally finds a drop. Utami able to hold on to the combo just a bit longer and keep it close with this one, within about 20,000 score of each other. Still anyone's map at this point.
Yeah, those chain misses on that one pattern are going to be giving Ristel the combo advantage, or well, the score for now, but there's still one more section like that. And if Ristel drops a chain miss, then things are going to get really dicey for him here. So we'll see what happens. Starting on the last section here, Utami going to be the first one to miss. Ristel not trading it yet. It is not looking too good right now. Ristel is okay. Okay. Well, actually, if Ristel continues to miss, this could get really interesting. And he's going to keep missing. I'm not too sure if it's enough quite yet. It might need to be a bit more than that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna hold on to this. Yep.
Pretty close at the ending, 42,000 points for Malashevsky there at the end, but it's enough to take the win. Finally, somebody takes more than 1 point off of this guy, by the way. He had only dropped 1 point before this match started. 1 point to Emrek, and that was it. So the fact that Utami was able to take 3 points off him is still very impressive, but not enough to earn the victory. You need 5 of those, and Malashevsky got all 5 of them. Advances into guaranteed top 2 in the grand finals.
Yep, now he's going to wait for the loser bracket to finish up, where we're going to see White Cat versus Leva Russian. Winner of that's going to be playing Utami. So we move on to the losers semis, and I think this is going to be a really good matchup. Leva Russian is a mouse player. I know Chat gets pretty hyped for that because that's just such a wild concept to play a game like this with mouse. So tell us a little about Leva Russian. You know a lot about mouse playing Fiery, being one yourself.
Well, to be honest, I actually do not know that much about Leva Russian as a player. I have been familiar with him in tournaments, but I have not really looked into him too much. Dio is probably a lot more knowledgeable on him than me, to be honest, but
there's Leva Russian kind of flies under the radar for a lot of reasons. I think in general, Russian players tend to fly under the radar a little bit in the international scene, and he is a relatively new one who just kind of started really breaking into the open rank tournament scene this year. So a couple of reasons why he stays a little bit unknown. Very solid in the speed department, very solid in the hard rock mod also. Absolutely not good at hidden, absolutely not good on tech and reading in general. He can do tech maps for sure, but he's not on the level of players like Malashevsky or Badu, that's for sure. In his matchup against White Cat here, I feel like we're going to see kind of similarly to what Utami did. Leva Russian pick into the speed maps, pick into maps that really force you to be a speed one trick or a speed main to be very solid on them, and then to go from there into some of the hard rock picks, because even if they're hard rock tech maps or even if they're kind of gimmicky rhythm maps, he's still going to be really solid on them. So I'm expecting him to just pick into his strengths, because there's not a lot of weaknesses to pick into with somebody like White Cat.
Do you think there's a potential for a Pool B pick here? Does that favor him at all? Any picks in there?
There's always potential.
There is potential. There is potential, but I think it's probably not entirely likely, just all things considered, since... I mean, there is that Mazarin map. I feel like that's probably the main reason most people are banning that pool just straight up. They're just not wanting to deal with it at all. It's just because they cannot play that map.
Yeah, it seems like no one can play that map.
I would say, if this were, for example, Liver Russian versus Utami, I think we could see Pool B left open, because at that point, Liver Russian probably bans out Pool A. It doesn't want to deal with C6, the AR3 map against Utami. And Utami could maybe ban out Pool C, not wanting to deal with some of the hard rock picks there. But with it being White Cat and Liver Russian, White Cat probably just bans Pool B because he doesn't want to deal with the Inferi map. And I feel like Liver Russian probably bans the AR 10.8 double time map here and just doesn't want to deal with Pool C. Absolutely.
Actually,
White Cat demolished on that pick yesterday on C6 in Pool C, the super high approach rate DT map. So I feel like that's something that Liver Russian's probably going to take into account for today.
Now that I'm actually thinking about it, Pool B is actually a possibility here, since Liver Russian, as you said, is probably just going to ban Pool C, not wanting to deal with the 10.8 map that's in that pool. I actually think White Cat would ban Pool A because of that low AR hidden, because he has not been doing well on any of the matches that he has for that pool in particular. He has always been just completely gapped on that. He might not, because Liver Russian's also not particularly good at it, but I
feel like if they get Pool A, just neither of them pick it. They just decide to pretend it doesn't exist, right?
Just a gentleman's agreement.
End up happening.
Yeah. We'll see what they end up going with. I feel like you're probably right. There is the chance that White Cat bans Pool A. Liver Russian probably just bans Pool C outright, or the AR 10.8 map. So hopefully we see Pool B. Would love to see it on stream here.
Yeah, I mean, in any case, it probably is going to be Pool A, I think, is realistically what we're going to be seeing here, just because Liver Russian doesn't want to deal with the aforementioned AR 10.8 pick. But, yeah, both players are in the lobby, going to be getting underway with the losers semifinal, going to be followed up by the losers final afterwards. We'll see who advances. Both these players are guaranteed top 4. This is the placement match for top 3 guaranteed.
Winner of this is going to be playing Utami.
Yeah, winner is playing Utami. And yep, okay, yeah, Pool A. Pool A is going to be once again played. Not really any big surprises there.
We tried to give it hope.
I think White Cat, unfortunately, is just perma-banning Pool B, so we are probably not just going to be seeing that pool at all from White Cat. Which, I mean, I respect it. There's a lot of maps to practice in this pool. If you know that you're not really going to want to play a pool, you might as well just not play it and then just ban it. And then just focus all your practice on everything else. That is a valid strategy that definitely works out.
We're getting into strikes right now. S1 struck out for Liver Russian, and S3, S4 struck out for White Cat. So Liver Russian has the choice whether to play S2, Fleur de Lapine, or S5, Last Noble Flame. We'll see which one he actually wants to go with between those two. Expected strike on S1 from Liver Russian. Does not want to play White Cat on an AIM map, and I think a good strike on S2 for the same reason. You don't want to go up against one of the best aim players in the world on something like either S1 or S2. It just would not go well for you. But honestly, this map not too much better for Liver Russian here. This alt map in the starter pool, definitely White Cat favored on paper. White Cat, one of the best players on this type of map where you're looking at a lot of relatively low BPM streams that have super high spacing and that change their spacing and direction all over the place. These types of alt maps, as we call them in the OS scene, are very, very hard to aim correctly. And honestly, not much else. If you've got the aim for them, you can usually play them pretty well.
Yep, well, starting phases of this map. Pretty straightforward. Both of these players holding on to the combo.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone struggle in the intro to this one. We've seen Pool A a lot, and I don't think we've seen like any breaks until about the midpoint. Oh, well.
Well, as you say that, White Cat is actually
Yeah.
going to be the first one to drop a break here, and Lever Russian now sizable combo advantage going into the first stages of this map here. 1/4 of the map. So still a pretty decent chunk of the map remaining. The accuracy from White Cat is also much higher than Lever Russian. Well, not too much higher, but about a couple hundreds, which is still pretty sizable enough difference. It's just this combo from Lever Russian is very quickly getting out of hand. He's going to have to miss relatively soon for White Cat to feel a bit more confident in this map.
We talked a little bit about White Cat being the better player, generally speaking, on paper, on these types of alt maps, but Lever Russian is so good at Hard Rock that it might not matter all too much. He's pretty solid on alt maps in particular, pretty well-rounded players, so the fact that this is a 1v1 with Hard Rock on this map might end up giving him a slight edge on this one. He does finally find a drop, though, and now that gives White Cat room to come back in this map. Plenty of song left for White Cat to pull this lead back, and it's less than 100,000 score already. So as long as he's able to hold on to the combo, he should be able to claw this back pretty easily.
Yeah, identical act as well from both of them.
Yeah, and White Cat's going to be seeing that massive combo advantage that he has in the break. He knows this point is all but hit. Oh,
Ooh, that's a tough break.
No! Oh my god! Lever Russian does trade that break as well, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Maybe if Lever Russian continues to miss in this ending section here, it will, but don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, and I think we're going to be seeing a 1-0 start for Lever Russian on this match.
Very, very close map between the two of them, though. Really, if we saw White Cat keep that combo a little bit longer, that could have been well within 50k or so, or it could have gone over. So this is a pretty close map to start things off. Kind of what you want to see from the starter map, right? You want that last map left over to be pretty close between these two players. So really nice to see them both do very well on that map. Very low miscount, very good accuracy for both of them. Looking ready to go for this matchup right now. And White Cat certainly holding no punches. We're not pulling his punches with these picks. S2, something that he is very, very good at. Yeah, very likely to win this pick against Lever Russian. Had a solid score on it yesterday against Utami. It was one of the maps that he was actually able to take off of Utami at the start of the tournament. And yeah, very, very good aim player for White Cat. Lever Russian, very solid, well-rounded player. Aim maps like this, gimmicky aim maps like this, not his strongest skill set. Certainly not something he's bad at, but compared to White Cat on maps like this, I definitely expect White Cat to come out on top.
Both the players struggling in the early stages of this map here. White Cat having a bit of a chain miss at the beginning, struggling to get used to the map, but Lever Russian also chain missing in a couple of places, so not really the best of starts for both of these players in this map. But it's a relatively solid-ish advantage now for White Cat as the map continues on.
Yeah, I think this one's already just getting a little away from Level Russian here. I think he's already had 5 misses so far. So White Cat just has a really big advantage right now.
Yeah, and this is during the easier section of the map, too. Now that we're getting into this more difficult part, you expect both players to find misses all over the place, and anyone holding a substantial combo during this part is not to expect. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go, Lever Russian. Finally finding the drop there.
Yeah.
So yeah, resets for both
You were
players
about
during the
to
hard
speak
part.
that into existence.
I really was.
Speaking it out of existence. Well, yeah, that's a 60k point advantage, or actually almost 80k, no, 80k point advantage for White Cat on that break there. So looking very good for him with Lever Russian chain missing that burst there. I think this point is all but his. Should be more than comfortable enough to secure this point. We'll see how far he can take the score gap. Good to see the aforementioned 350k from Bristol on this map. We'll see if White Cat can beat that. He's looking pretty good on this right now. Looking to combo a lot of it. Okay, never mind. There it goes. Still going to be 300k though, which is honestly ridiculous.
I think his AC is actually a little bit higher than Malashevsky's though on this one.
Score is actually probably going to be a bit higher too, just barely over what Bristol got on this map, I think.
It's going to be just about the same by the end of it. Those misses coming in for White Cat, keeping it extremely close, and that's just about 3,500 score higher than what Malashevsky got on this map. So best score of the day for White Cat on this one so far. We may see Pool A again if they decide to go for it in Losers Grand Finals or
Wow, we are just
in the Grand Finals itself.
We're just getting insta picks here. S4 immediately for Lever Russian. Definitely makes sense. We're just only going in the strike pool, man.
I mean, this is the kind of map I wanted to see from Lever Russian, though. This is the kind of thing that he is really, really solid on. Not the greatest tech or gimmick player, but somebody who is an absolute menace on hard rock maps and on double time maps and speed maps like this. Definitely somebody you're going to want to watch out for on this type of map. Again, kind of picking with the same strategy as Utami against White Cat, right? Pick into the speed maps because, yes, White Cat is good on speed, but the speed maps in this pool are so brutal that unless you're a speed main, unless that's what you play in solo all the time, you're going to have a rough time of them.
Yeah, well, early stages of this map, it's going to be White Cats struggling a bit to keep up with the speed here. Lever Russian as well, also struggling a bit, but not as much, granted. It's going to be giving Lever Russian a slight lead here, mostly off the accuracy advantage alone. White Cat full missing that burst there. Looking pretty strong, looking pretty good. The mouse player, speed man himself, doing pretty good on this. Better accuracy than Utami on this right now as well. I think he had about 95% around this part of the map. Oh, well, there.
There it is. You spoke it into existence, Fiery. Once again.
How does this keep happening to me? I mean, in any case, this point is pretty much Lever Russian's.
Yeah, it's okay. Lever Russian will full combo the rest of the map and bring his Zac back up to where Utami was by the end of it. Watch. It's just that easy. I will speak it into existence.
Yeah, it's definitely... You know what? You spoke it into existence, and you're probably just going to end up making it miss now. Like,
No, I don't think so. Dio doesn't caster curse. He doesn't have that gift that you have.
Is it a gift?
I'd say
I guess
so.
it depends how you use it, right?
Yeah, I suppose. There's definitely some smart ways of using it.
Okay, well, I actually don't know if you're going to speak it into existence, because right now Leverushin still holding on to that 96%. I think he'd have to SS pretty much the entire rest of the map in order for this to be a 97. Actually, I don't even think it will be a 97 if he SS's the rest of the map, so...
Utami only had 96 by the end of it, so guess what? Spoken into existence. Leverushin full combos the rest of the map and has actually slightly better accuracy than Utami just got on it. Beats Utami's score out too, 867k. About 60k higher than Utami's 803k that we saw earlier today. So very solidly done from Leverushin. Good combo from Whitecat, by the way, at the end there. We kind of glossed over it. We were talking about, how good Leverushin's score was on this map because it was really solid. But Whitecat getting 800, 900 combo there at the end, not to be trifled with. I mean, had a far better score on that map than Malashevsky. So still looking pretty good on that type of pick for Whitecat.
Well, this is where we get into the hidden abuse. Brought to you by Whitecat.
Leverushin in the chat's already just saying, oh no, so he's not feeling super confident on it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Dio, are we gonna see what I think we're gonna see on this?
We're going abyssal mode. Yes, we are. I don't know, man. This is just not his kind of map. It's really not. This is just it's a very, very good pick from Whitecat. Very smart pick from Whitecat.
Well, let's see how it plays out, I suppose.
Okay, there's definitely two players where you've got your strengths and weaknesses pretty well defined for both of them. So we're going to see a lot of maps like the last one where one player is just kind of far and away ahead and the other is kind of struggling to keep up. And so it begins.
Oh boy, yep.
Yep, we're already, oh dear,
Oh yeah.
oh, it is time. This guy.
Speed abuse or hidden abuse? Which one is more powerful, Fiery?
I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know. Ooh, wait, he's popping off right now though, I'll tell you that much. He was actually hitting some of those patterns. Let's go. Look at this guy go. He's actually not doing that bad on this, I'm not gonna lie.
He's not note locking, he's not chain missing. It's actually pretty solid.
Yeah, it's just kind of sad because Whitecat's FCing right now.
99 AC, yeah.
Yeah, the score from Whitecat is kind of ridiculous, actually. Looking at it again, he's already got better max combo than Malashevsky. Oh my god! No!
That's
Hey,
tough.
Take it
go.
away!
There you
Take it
go.
away,
That's
Fiery!
what I
No!
like to see. That's what we like to see here in the caster couch. Not the couch. I don't know where we are actually.
I'm in an office chair personally. I'm in the gaming chair.
Yeah, I'm in an IKEA chair as well.
Oh, that's good. But
The
yeah.
casting kitchen again for you, Fiery, today.
Well, it wasn't the kitchen yesterday. It was actually right next to the players. But yeah, I was forced to go into the kitchen this time around by the LAN people, since they're actually going to be doing, I think, part of the event starting at 9, if I am remembering correctly. So
Yeah, the matches there start a lot earlier today for the 1v1, so makes sense they moved you into the kitchen.
well, Whitecat looking to secure the second point on the board, tie it up. And I imagine Leverushin's probably just going to insta-pick into C1 after this because, why not? If he has the stamina for it, granted, since that is more of a stamina map rather than a speed map.
I mean, I think after the last one, you just kind of assume that pick goes pretty well, right? You're probably warmed up for it right now as well. You just came off of the best play on that DT map we've seen between these four players.
A solid score from
Tommy's FC
Whitecat,
yesterday
too.
didn't count.
500k on that 6 miss. Best score that we've seen so far today.
Yeah, actually beats both Malashevsky and Utami on that map compared to the scores we just saw. So really, really good score from him.
Yeah, I actually don't think he might not go for C1 here. It's a relatively more accessible map for Whitecat. Granted, he's not going to be the best at it, especially as the streams get longer and longer, but I'm not too sure he'd actually want to go for that. Because I think that map is going to be pretty toss-up tier. I could just be entirely wrong. I'm genuinely not sure how Lever Russian is on stamina, but
Liver Russian, do you remember the perennial tiebreaker from this year, the Throne?
yeah,
Liver
I
Russian
remember
got
that.
450k on that map for the replay. So he's very, very good on speed and stamina. He is completely fine on it. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pick it. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, well, you know better than me.
Yeah, he's for context, the map we're talking about is like 220 BPM death streams, very similar to this, then goes to like 250, 260 BPM speed, and then goes back down to 220 again. He's going to have a good time on this map as well. We're just looking at the same type of map that we saw from the DT pick, I think. Hopefully we do see Whitecat put up a solid score on this, because I want to see, especially since we can directly compare the scores that they put up right now to what Malashevsky and Utami just put up in winners finals. It makes it a lot more interesting to think about, okay, well, what pools do they actually want to play against each other, depending on who matches up against Utami in the losers finals next.
Yeah, well, you know, we just decided on the fly, I suppose, go with the flow. Whitecat holding SS for now. That's not going to be the case for much longer, as he does drop an 100 there. Only one, actually. Kind of surprised about that. I would expect him to drop a bit more, but he's feeling a lot more confident on these sort of bursts, I guess, in general, rather than how he did last night, at least.
Yeah, I think yesterday he really struggled on this map. I think he only put up like 80, 90k or something, if I remember correctly, or I might be getting it confused with another one, but I remember Whitecat struggled greatly on this when it was picked by Utami.
He's looking a lot more confident on it now, but we haven't gotten into the long streams yet. Lever Russian does drop the first miss, but he was already behind due to just the massive accuracy advantage, quite frankly, from Whitecat right now.
Yeah, what is Whitecat on right now? Yesterday on this map, he had 76% accuracy and got 100k. On this score is incredible in comparison. Finally dropped some stamina there, but was above 99 until that 50 chain and until this death stream, where he has finally started to run out of stamina a bit. What is this score, though? The improvement from yesterday is unreal for Whitecat on this map. And honestly, despite this score from Lever Russian being far and away better than what we saw from Whitecat yesterday, the Whitecat of today is also far and away better and looking leagues ahead of Lever Russian's score right now as well.
Yeah, but this is where Whitecat
Yeah,
might
he's getting
actually
gassed.
get stamina gapped, because he is getting really tired right now. I don't know if that combo that he got is going to secure him enough, but Lever Russian is dropping misses in response. Both of these players now are dropping misses on that stream as that comes to a close. And just like that.
It's a close game. It's pretty close. There's a lot of song left here. Identical
Let's see it.
combos, similar act.
Yeah, they're
Who
gonna see
loses
a
more
break
gas
here.
in the last half of the map? That's the question. Because chain misses on something like this can absolutely make or break your score. And in most cases, break your score. You literally lose score for chain missing in Score V2. So if one of them chain misses a bunch and just completely runs out of stamina, you could absolutely see it swap one way or the other.
Yeah, if Lever Russian is feeling confident on the latter half of the map, and Whitecat ends up dropping a few chain misses here and there, this can easily go the other way. That's the fun thing about these long stamina maps, but Lever Russian dropping a miss there is not going to be helping things at all. Whitecat is just... He's looking like a completely different person on this map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday's score for him is just incomparably worse. He is so much better on this map today. It is unreal.
Like, even on this death stream,
Yeah, he's not
really
gassed.
good on this.
This is a second win. He was struggling there a little bit coming up.
He has a finger lock now. He finger locked on one of the streams now, but
You're right, though. I mean, that break in the middle, Charlie, really gave him the energy he needed to get through a lot of that death stream intact. And, I mean, that's double score for Whitecat. That's a 6 score on this map for him. Compared to 100k, 76% accuracy yesterday? I mean, damn.
yeah, if he's looking this good on this map, he actually, dare I say it, might have a chance against Utami if he improves that just slightly more. Because a lot of what he was missing on was just finger locks and then trying to recover on the stream from those finger locks. Less misses on the side of Lever Russian, but just does not matter since Whitecat has the better accuracy and the better combo. And like that, first break points. Whitecat's now up 3-2. Lever Russian to pick again.
Liver Russian is upset about the improvement, man. He is not happy. He's not happy with that one. Luckily for Liver Russian, though, he does have next pick. Ended up losing that map, so does get next pick anyway. Probably one of the remaining Hard Rock picks, I would have to assume, is what he wants to go with.
I think Hard Rock. I feel like C4 is going to be at some point picked, but it's actually going to be S3 opted instead for Lever Russian.
Really interesting. He's not usually the type to pick into gimmick maps in general, especially like finger control gimmick maps, but maybe with how this map plays and it being just all slider aim, right? All aim control on this map. Maybe that is something that he's feeling pretty comfortable on for this map. I didn't get a chance to look at a lot of his scores yesterday because he had a full run through the losers bracket, and of course we didn't stream those matches, but I wouldn't be surprised if he put in a lot of practice on this map to just memorize some of the patterns or get really solid on reading what sliders, speed up or slow down in what way.
Well, we saw this map once before, and we're going to be seeing it again, and we'll see if anyone can come close to what Ristal was getting on this. 94% on this is, quite frankly, just absurd. And, yeah, you can already see off to a rough start for pretty much everyone here in terms of the accuracy department. Whitecat doing a bit better on the combo, but... all of them actually followed that slider. Okay. I was expecting them to cheese that slider, but they both followed that perfectly.
Yeah, that's the practice, man, the grind set for this map. If you can memorize some of the really, really wonky sliders on this and just cheese a lot of the others, it's probably really doable for a lot of players. Wow, Liver Russian followed that slider. What?
That was crazy.
It's so
actually.
wild on mouse to follow that slider. Holy shit.
That was
This is-
actually wild.
This is actually the grind set in full display for Liver Russian right now. There's no way you just normally read that slider and decide, yeah, I'm going to follow that just normally, right? He has to have memorized some of these big sliders, put in the practice to get this type of combo together, because he is demolishing this part of the map.
Yeah, like Whitecat, he has like no chance right now. This is the slow part of the map and arguably the easier part of the map coming up in a second here. And Lever Russian is holding on to a 400 combo as we enter that section. Looking very, very good on this. See if he can hold it through this section. Gonna be dropping the accuracy, probably getting a bit nervous with this combo. I do not blame him in the slightest. But like, Dude.
I mean, accuracy be damned, man. Look at the combo he held up to this point. Finally finds a slider break. Not going to matter, though. White Cat breaks at the exact same time. And, yeah, you know, White Cat doubled Leva Russian score on C1 on the Inferi map we just saw. Leva Russian with double White Cat score right now on S3. Hyperlight just crushing it, man. This is a nutty score from him.
Well, the Tech Russian coming out in full display here. Better score than Ristal. Not better accuracy, though, but that combo was crazy.
Not quite better score. He's got 10K to go.
It's better. It's better.
All right, there we go. Now
It is better, Dio. Trust me on that.
Now he's got higher score. There we go.
Yeah, that's a crazy play from Leva Russian on that. Almost 450K. Really impressive showing from him on that map. That is going to be a solid third point on the board now. 2 miss from White Cat, but the combo and the accuracy from Leva Russian on that just far and beyond anything that White Cat could do. And an immediate pick for S1. I think that makes it so that all the strike maps, or all the starter maps, are picked out now.
Yeah, it was the last one, I think.
This one, it's the it's the aim map. Every player can play aim to some extent. There are players that are better at aim than others, but
Well, you're talking about players who are better than others at aim.
White Cat's pretty good at it.
Yeah, White Cat fits the bill. Talking about, you know, 999 out of 1,000 players, right? Well, probably more than that, actually.
Yeah, probably more like...
Yeah, probably way more than that. There's like, you could count on one hand the number of people who are even in the conversation for better aim than White Cat, right? So, you fully expect White Cat to win this.
I also find it really funny because I believe White Cat actually plays this map with the custom hit sounds on. For those that are unaware, this is a fort map, which the custom hit sounds on this kind of go a bit wacky. There's a lot of hit sounds that are just pretty much voice samples. And it can get really distracting for most players, so White Cat having them on and doing this, what he's doing right now, the accuracy that he has is just kind of dumb. It's kind of stupid.
Another thing to note about maps by Sayas Miyapa, also known as Fort, the person who made this map, he tends to follow the song to a T, almost to a fault sometimes. So since this song starts out a little less intense in the first half and then becomes really intense in the second half, this map does the same thing. This first half here, you can see both of them having no troubles with the first half of this map, and once we really get into the swing of things in the second half, that's where we are going to expect to see breaks from these players, because it just becomes so much more difficult in the second half. Not to say this first half is easy. That first half is still like 7.5 stars for aim, but this second half is what really gives the map its 8-star rating.
White Cat's still holding on to the SS for now. Don't imagine that's going to be the case for much longer, even if I just completely avoid mentioning his name. Leva Russian also holding on to a solid FC. I believe that's a 2x100 from him on this. Both players having a... Okay, never mind. White Cat going to be the first one to drop a miss. Leva Russian's actually going in right now. That was a really nice combo. And that gives him a very slight advantage as we go into the first start of this map here. White Cat misses again. Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
Beat White Cat on aim right now?
Wait a minute.
Wait a second, dude. This is such a good score from Leva Russian. Does
Oh my
a couple
God.
more misses at the end of the map, but it just doesn't matter. 20k in the lead for him by the end of it, beating out White Cat on starter 1, the aim map of all aim maps in this pool. Something that you fully expect White Cat to win 9 times out of 10. Well, a 10% chance apparently is all Liver Russian needs, and finds himself a break point there.
And that was also slightly lower accuracy from Liver Russian, 3x100 compared to the 0x100 that White Cat had, but that 20 combo quite literally made all the difference. And just like that, now White Cat having to do the last pick. Or, well, not the last pick, his last pick.
And it's going to the most degenerate song in the pool.
Oh, you know. It was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, we had to get here.
Anyway, this map is kind of aim focused like what we saw from the last one. Not to the same extent, obviously, but there are also a lot of 200 BPM bursts in this that are really spaced out, that are difficult to hit. So kind of like the Kirby map that we saw, the S2. A lot of spacing on those bursts. Relatively straightforward map overall. Both these players should be more than comfortable on this.
Yeah, I think White Cat kind of unfazed by the loss to Liver Russian on the previous map, because he's just going into the same type of map, right? Into another aim map. Yeah, this one's got, you know, some streams. Yes, it's on Hard Rock, but this is very close to the same type of map.
I was going to say that the players are going to be exchanging misses. Liver Russian now with a slight combo advantage, slight AC advantage too in the early stages of this map. This is a relatively long map, almost 5 minutes long of this. I am so glad I have the stream volume very low right now.
Oh, you're missing out on some classic Nanahira.
I don't think I am missing out on anything, Charlie.
Oh, no. This is one of the weeb's finest.
I'm not sure about that one. White Cat's actually going to be dropping quite a few misses in the early stages of this map here, so Liver Russian now having a pretty sizable combo advantage, all things considered. Probably not going to matter that much, as yep, he is gonna drop a miss right there. But White Cat doesn't have any combo to really counteract that, and that's a 30k lead now. I'm actually kind of surprised. White Cat's just not really looking too confident on this map, I think. A lot of weird misses that he's getting. Both players hitting the 1/3 triangle there.
Man, if you told me Liver Russian was going to beat White Cat on aim and then get another combo advantage on the Hard Rock aim map in this pool right afterwards, I really would not have believed you at the start of this map. But here we are. It does finally drop it on the space stream there, and White Cat able to hold through the space stream section. So he's closing in the score lead pretty quickly now. Has a 300 or so combo lead. Map is very long, by the way. This is nearly 5 minutes long, so we have a lot of time for scores and combos and accuracies to swap back and forth.
Well, White Cat is building up the combo considerably. Liver Russian with another break is probably going to shift that score right on over in a few seconds here. White Cat going to be taking the lead for now. Still anybody's game, relatively close. Liver Russian with another miss. White Cat needs to miss really soon for this to not get out of hand, but it seems like he's finally found his footing in this map after the early misses. Feeling way more confident on this. He's just nailing this stuff now.
I'm sorry, Liv, I spoke your combo lead out of existence.
Yeah, thank you for that. we all appreciate that, Dio. This is
I'm just making it close, all right.
1k combo on this and growing. See how far he can push this. Actually, that'd be really impressive if he gets like around a 1500 combo on this, because that would also involve comboing another hard part here. And if he does that, then this point is pretty much all but his. Actually, I think it's all but his right now, regardless.
Yeah, over 100k differential here. I don't really think Leva Russian can make that up.
This is a really insane recovery from Whitecat. He is nailing these. This is like an almost 8-star, I think actually 8-star map.
This map's
Now.
like 8.5 stars with the star rating changes and hard rock applied. Yeah, it's like 8.4 stars or something like that.
Yeah, and he's just making this look easy. He just does this for breakfast, you know? 600k on this, sure, I guess that's something that you can get. And you can just FC the entire ending? I mean, yeah. Sure. Sure, man.
Yeah, what a turnaround. A bit of a rough start for Whitecat on this one. Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's a funny slide of break. Oh my god. Well,
I can already imagine what he said on his stream. He probably just said, dude, slow sliders suck. Like, oh my fucking god.
well,
Game now. Last pick goes to Leva Russian. And there's only 2 maps remaining. It's going to be either C4 or C5.
hey. He could pick C6 if he really wants to, okay?
No.
If he really wants to pick it, he could.
I don't think either of them would want to play that right now. I'm going to be real.
He was
with you.
forced to play AR3.
They were both forced to play AR3. Yeah, it will be C4, so hard rock.
Kind of figured. Wasn't gonna be a C6 at all. Neither of them want to play that map. Both of them just not good at it. It's just not their thing.
Man, Whitecat matches are going the distance right now, I'll tell you what. 5-3 against Utami, a loss. And then 5-4 back-to-back against Badu and Arnold. 5-2 against Emrek. And now 4-4 against Leva Russian. Always going the distance with his picks. Hell of a showing from him.
yeah, he's had an absolutely great tournament. He's had some wild moments.
Well, I'm excited to see what Leva Russian can do with this last pick. I think in a lot of people's minds, this would be a big upset if Leva Russian is able to take the win over Whitecat in this match. Whitecat coming into this, definitely the on-paper favorite, more tournament experience at the absolute highest level in, for example, 2 back-to-back OWC Grand Finals in the last 2 years. So definitely somebody who I think a lot of people would think to advance pretty easily against Leva Russian. So massive credit to Leva Russian, and I think goes to show just how underrated of a tournament player he is. The fact that he's able to force Whitecat to a 4-4 game state. And this is Leva Russian's pick as well. He got that match point earlier on and is rewarded for it with the last pick of the match. No tiebreakers in these pools since we have the starter pick instead. So Leva Russian just gets last pick to try to win this match. It's all on this one. Not the best of starts for him on this map, though. Finds a couple of early breaks and early act drops. Whitecat with the SS to start out, looking to keep his tournament hopes alive. This map is for top 3. Loser of this map is eliminated. Winner of this one map gets to move into top 3 and face off against Utami.
I mean, those early drops are kind of to be expected, especially if you're a mouse player. Adjusting to these low circle size maps so shortly after you play big circle size, like what we just saw, it's hard. I mean, even like CS5, like the map prior was had way bigger circles than this. So it takes a while to get adjusted to, but Whitecat is looking very confident on this right now. We'll see if he can keep that same confidence as we get into the first slow section here. Let's see who misses. Or if anyone misses. Okay, no one is going.
Oh my White Cat! Oh wow, wow! Right after the slow section, he dropped his guard, man. He let his guard drop after the slow section. And he's punished. The Space Stream right afterwards catches him, and Liver Russian halfway through the map finally drops the full combo. The accuracy lead for White Cat doing so much work keeping the score close, and now he's got combo and ac lead going into the second half. Drops again right afterwards. This is so close between the two of them.
What's going on? This accuracy lead from White Cat is literally all that's keeping him in the game right now. Lever Russian holding on to the combo. If White Cat drops one more time, Lever Russian is going to be taking the score lead. But he needs to hold, and he doesn't. He drops on the 1-6 burst there. And White Cat continues to hold his combo. Not anymore! What is going on?
These trades back and forth.
It's going to be a tight squeeze.
And Liver Russian hold on to the combo advantage. He doesn't have AC. He can't make 2% right at the end of the map. He needs to hold combo through this slow section. These patterns have caught so many players through this entire tournament so far. No, he's not able.
That's going to be it,
White Cat is able to make it through that burst, and that might actually just decide the map entirely.
There's still the ending. White Cat misses at the very start of the ending. There's still hope. There's still hope. He missed more. Right now, Lever Russian looking to secure the point. Is he going to do it? White Cat misses at the end. And Lever Russian, top 3.
Oh, that was such an ass greaser at the very end. Wow. The lead changed like 9 times in the last 15 seconds of that song.
I don't think my ass has been this greasy since the BP oil spill in the Gulf, Charlie. That was absolutely ridiculous from Liver Russian. Barely edging it out at the end against White Cat, against the person who on paper would have been the huge favorite going into this match. Liver Russian, if he was underrated before this match, no longer. He is firmly planted in people's minds in the Osu tournament community after this, that's for sure.
What a crazy performance from Lever Russian on that. The dark horse of this tournament. We had Arnold last time, and now it's Lever Russian. How coincidentally, you can't make it up. 2 mouse players being the dark horses of both of these tournaments. You can't make that up.
I know, that's like, it's scripted so well. Like, I'm so proud of our script for this one, honestly. Having a nice close match there to seal it, to bring Lever Russian in. You just love to see a good storyline.
Yeah, props to Neonaro with the script writing. I mean, that was next level for this match, I gotta say. That was crazy.
He's outdone himself. His work is outstanding, honestly.
It's true.
That was wild. That has been probably one of the best moments I think I've ever casted in quite a long time on this game, and I've been casting for a while. That was really good.
Yeah, very few come close to an upset tiebreaker like that for top 3 in the greatest Osu tournament of all time. I mean, honestly, it's just a crazy match.
Yeah, I've never seen a match get that close. That was as close as you can basically get. So, now we're going to have Lever Russian squaring off against Utami for Losers Final. This is for 3, and then to play Malashevsky in Grand Finals here. Maybe get that bracket reset.
Oh, we'll see what happens. I believe the Losers Final is going to be going underway relatively shortly. Utami was looking pretty good. But Lever Russian actually outscored him on quite a few maps on that Pool A. So I actually might think Utami bans Pool A here. We're probably going to see Pool B or Pool C. I'm not too sure what Lever Russian would ban against Utami, honestly.
Yeah, we can directly compare a lot of scores between these two. And honestly speaking, Liver Russian just having a very solid time on a lot of these maps in Pool A in comparison to Utami. Now, Utami might have just been waking up, right? He woke up 40 minutes before his match, so you got to take into account there's a bit of a sleep debuff going into it for Utami. And he has the potential to pop off on some of these maps. We saw him full combo, for example, the double time map, Emotional Bringback, that Liver Russian got 867k on. We saw Utami full combo that yesterday. So he's got the pop off potential. And there are certainly a couple maps where just on paper you favor Utami, right? Especially on something like the Inferi map in Pool A. So maybe we see it again, but hopefully we see one of these players say, nah, you know what? I don't want to take my chances this pool against this man opposing me right now. Let's try something else. Let's try another one of these pools that I put into practice for.
Yeah, I mean, I think Utami has a pretty solid advantage on both Pool B and C. In general, I think he could probably do well on the... I mean, he could do well on any pool, really. He's one of those players that's just well-rounded in general, much like Malashevsky. But I just want to see a different pool. I would really hope to see Pool B here. But yeah. Also, a fun fact, the tournament host Nyanro just said us. Lever Russian actually almost did not make it out of groups. He barely got out of the group stage by 1 point, I think. It was solely determined by the group stage match between Arnold and Keeg. Otherwise, it would have been Keeg who would have had advanced. But that match went 5-3 rather than 5-4 in favor of Arnold, and as such, Lever Russian's here, and he is making the most of it, man. He is making the most of
he's
what
slapping
he can do.
right now. He is going kind of wild. Last hope for mouse players. We had one in second place last year, so it would be pretty crazy to see him beat Utami and make history repeat itself here, but I guess anything's possible.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if that happened. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
I
already
think...
crazy, though, that he was able to beat White Cat, right? That's not the
true.
result you
That is
expect
true.
on paper. So, a magic day for Liver Russian. Last day of school, he's pulling out all the stops for it. So, I'm excited to see the next match between him and Utami, because if he was that good against White Cat, if he was able to take White Cat and bring it home 5-4, I don't know how this match is going to turn out with him versus Utami.
Yeah, I think everyone on paper is probably favoring Utami, but right now, he was looking pretty good. He was looking really good. Lever Russian was looking really good on that pool. I don't think Utami is going to want to leave that pool open, especially considering the scores that he was getting. He probably just wants to maybe deal with a different pool. We'll see which pool that ends up being, but I definitely think we're probably not going to be seeing a Pool A here.
That would be nice. Switch it up. We've seen Pool A every single time except one, I think. We saw one Pool C.
We saw one Pool C, and we got to see a pretty most of the maps as far as I can recall, because I believe that was one of White Cat's matches, and that went to 5-4. So
yeah, we got decent exposure in Pool C. We just haven't even seen an inkling from Pool B yet.
yeah, we need to see Pool B. We need to see it.
I'm really hoping we see that pool. There's definitely a good chance we see it. Liver Russian maybe wanting to ban out Pool C in this matchup again, just for the super high approach rate DT map against somebody like Utami, who has been putting up huge scores in the solo ladder on super high approach rate DT maps all the time. It's something that he's very good at outside of a tournament setting, and he should be able to bring it pretty easily into tournaments. So maybe we'll see that banned out, and maybe we see Utami ban out that Pool A, given how good Lever Russian's scores were in this last match. Comparing a lot of the scores directly, you almost favor Lever Russian on paper based on how they just played. So if he is a little wary of Lever Russian on this pool after those first two matches of the day, we could see that Pool A ban from Utami. I'm hoping that's what we see, because it would be really cool to finally get Pool B on the last day when we've only got one matchup at a time happening.
It'd also be fun if we see Pool C even, because that at least it'd be something different, right?
Yeah.
At least you'd be seeing something different. It wouldn't be Pool A for the entirety of the thing. But yeah, Pool B is definitely, I think, something that everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to see that Mazarin map in particular.
I want to see the Bill Wirtz map, man. I want
Oh,
to see
true.
the
Yeah.
True.
off-screen slider gimmick. That map's so cool.
That's true. That is actually very true. I completely forgot that was in Pool B. There's actually a couple of bangers in Pool B. Now that I think about it, you have the obligatory Gentleman song, the Force mod on that, and they also have the Devious Panda Peck map. The what was it? Explorer 1 by Ill, I think, something like that.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I think players right now are just taking a little break, obviously, kind of to be expected after Lever Russian just barely clawing out that win.
Oh, absolutely. He said he washed his hands right before that last one, so he had the clean hands buff, and now he's probably just letting them cool down a little bit, dry off.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What's Utami doing to get warmed up here? You're in the same facility. Can you see him going, like, any kind of pre-game rituals? Any seance or anything?
No, he's just playing the game.
Oh, all right. Nothing special then? Okay.
Yeah, no, I
Business
don't
as
think
usual?
he's doing anything special. He's just playing the game, keeping warm.
It's
Okay.
another day in the office.
But yeah,
Well, all right. Now we just what's
have
going on
fun.
what's going on with you boys here today, huh? We got a little time to kill.
my voice is dead. I'm probably going to need to get a bit of water.
Yeah. We got to take turns getting something to drink after we swap over to the gameplay. That's for sure. But I mean, I'm here. We're both doing Osu all day. We got busy days. We're here, and then we're doing the BTMC LAN after this. So it's a busy day for both of us here in the Osu community. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
I think as we were talking, actually, Lever Russian just joined the lobby, and Utami is also in the lobby. So let's get the map pool scene shown here, since I believe both of them should be here. Yep, they are both indeed here. Let's see which pool is picked.
I just got a strong feeling it's gonna be B. There's something tickling me deep down in my soul, telling me that they're really looking at B right now.
I'm really hoping it is, man. I want to see some of those maps in that pool.
I really want to see Utami tackle the Mazarin map, man. I really want to see if it's even possible.
Well, like we said, don't think A is going to be too likely here. So we will at the very least see a different pool. But will it be pool B is the question.
Players taking their time with banning. Oh, they both banned Pool A against each other.
That's good.
Come on,
Greatest-
Shadoos. It's all up to you, man.
We have the
all up to
chance,
him.
the opportunity, the potential.
News. That's
is
good
here.
news.
Damn it.
No! Come on.
Robbed.
That's
Absolutely
It's still,
robbed.
still a different pool. Pool C. So we will get to see that at the very least.
Yeah. At least
But-
we get something different. It's not Pool A, so we got part of our wish. There's definitely some bangers in Pool B too. We've got the namesake song, Charlie's Perfect Math Class, as starter 1 in Pool C. We've got the Eurobeat AR 10.8 DT map in Counterpick 6 for that pool also. Definitely excited to see that one. We've got the Satin map starter 2. We've got the Penic low approach rate reading map with just incredibly difficult stream reading patterns in that map. I'm excited to see what we get from these players, because Utami is absolutely going to be picking into stuff like the Panic map in this map pool, that's for sure. Got a big on-paper advantage on hidden, and especially on low approach rate hidden reading.
Let's see what Utami decides to strike first. He did win the roll, so he gets 1 strike, and then Lever Russian to follow with the next 2 strikes after that. Lever Russian, I guarantee one of the strikes is going to be S3, the Mad Piano Party. That's pretty much guaranteed to be one of the strikes. Tommy, unfortunate. He is now on Charlie's bad side.
That's a tough pill to swallow. But that's all right. It is what it is. Saw it yesterday. We at least saw it.
We'll probably see it again in this match.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be
think so.
entirely honest. But yeah, I think Leverushin probably just going to ban S3 for a guaranteed one. Not too sure about the other one. S4, it seems like. So not actually wanting to deal with the more speed-oriented map, 230 BPM stamina on that one. So remaining in between S1 and S2, gonna be S1 striked out, so we will be seeing the Satin map, the Satin alt map, as the first pick.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense for Level Russian because we saw in the last two matches, right, Utami looking so good. Best score of the day on the Inferi map, the 220 BPM Deathstream map. That's just disgustingly hard for speed players. And Level Russian just not having a great time with it in comparison. So Level Russian probably going to be avoiding the speed maps, avoiding the reading maps and hidden maps as much as he can in this pool, and picking as much other stuff as possible. This definitely qualifies as other stuff. This is another map that starts out a little easy and then it gets way harder near the end. You go from kind of patterns that just flow really nicely from one circle to the next, where you can kind of, tap them all and aim them all as one continuous pattern that's really nicely flowing into itself. And then near the end of the map, it goes from that to 300 BPM jumps. 300 BPM back and forth jumps all across your screen. Just becomes absolutely ridiculous near the end of the map. We did see Leverushin end up beating White Cat on aim in the last matchup on in Pool A, the Starter 1 map. So maybe Leverushin feeling pretty good about this one up against Utami. Had it left open for a reason. S1 and S2 were the last two maps available, so has to feel relatively solid with this one. Leverushin had a great time on the alt map in Pool A also. The map that looks a lot like these long note chains that have really high spacing between them. They had a pretty solid run of the Starter 5 map in Pool A that has really similar patterns. So, yeah, maybe we'll see him be able to take this pick. Utami's aim is very good. He's a super solid aim player. But, yeah.
We do not have Scorby 2, I just realized that.
Oh, yeah, tell the rep to abort. We don't have Scorby 2 on this one.
Abort! Abandon mission!
Shadoos!
Abandon the mission, thank you.
Just a bit of a hiccup. Hey, it's all part of the wacky experience, baby.
In any case, we'll be getting underway with the first map now that we'll have that fixed, hopefully.
That's just a little warm-up there, getting them accustomed to the first 20 seconds of the song.
Yeah. They are now going to both miss on the first 20 seconds of the song.
I absolutely feel that coming.
Wouldn't be surprised. In any case, we'll be getting underway now with the first map of the match.
It feels so bad if one of them does break here in the first 20 seconds.
I mean, it's possible. It is very possible to miss on some of these flowing patterns. They are somewhat missable. Granted, not nearly as hard as, say, the ending, but it is possible. It seems like they're doing relatively fine now.
I think we're back. It was right around a 340, so we're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're all good. Slight accuracy advantage right now for Leverushin. And that's pretty much all that we can really say right now as we get into the first chorus, the first quote-unquote hard part. Not really as hard as what you're going to be seeing during the latter half of the map, but...
Yeah, the 300 BPM jumps are absolutely nasty.
We saw Whitecat S-rank this in his match, I believe, against Arnold, if I'm correct. Which, not sure if anyone's going to be able to replicate that or do better than that, but for now, Leverussian, first break, accuracy advantage.
E.
This is going to come down to who breaks first.
I mean, at this point, we're halfway through the map, so yeah, whoever breaks first just loses so much potential score in comparison, unless we see both of them break at about the same time. We've seen that happen plenty of times so far today. We've had such close matches today, actually. 5-3 and then 5-4. Kind of crazy how close some of these late-stage matches have been.
Well, we're going to be getting underway with the second chorus. Let's see what happens here. This is where the map starts getting a bit harder. Granted, not as hard as the end, but there are a few patterns that are quite difficult to hit in isolation. And wow, both these players are just going off on this map right now. That's actually kind of crazy. What is going on here? Well, it's actually going to come down to who misses first on the hard part, it seems like.
Yeah, we're coming up to the hardest part of the map right now. There's the miss from Utami!
Wait, Leverussian
misses right afterwards! It happened again!
Wait!
We get a consecutive train of misses again from these two players. Ever so slight combo lead for Utami, but Leverussian got a 40k score lead in the meantime. And now that Utami's find other misses as well, Leverussian going to continue to extend the score lead. Both of them finding the drops, and I think that might just decide it 60, 70k in Leverussian's favor right now.
There's still potential, I think, if Utami pops the hell off and Leverussian continues missing as he has right now. If he continues missing and chain missing on these... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, wow. I mean...
What a crazy performance from both of these players, actually. That was absolutely wild, and it's the accuracy advantage, really, that put Leverussian over the edge on that map. And both of those players just hit the ending, sure, okay.
You love to see the both of them here, two of the top 3 players in the tournament, come out swinging on the starting pick. Such a close map and such good scores from both of them on it, too. Really exciting stuff to start it off.
Well, now we're getting into the obvious picks. S3 for Utami. This is not going to end well.
Yeah, Leverussian just saying he's sight reading it, so I think this one's just a go next kind of situation.
This is definitely a go next situation, I think. Well, let's see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Leverussian can just absolutely pop off and decide, you know what, I'm gonna get 500k on a sight read without playing hidden.
I believe. I mean, he's been magical today. I think he could probably squeak it out.
It'd be quite a magical experience if he manages to do that, I think.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll see how it goes.
Just let the man. Just let us believe, man.
Let you dream. Let you dream a little bit.
See, look, they're both starting out well. They're both starting out well. Leverussian with a bit of an accuracy disadvantage, but he's not missing. He's not missing yet. I think he's doing pretty solid.
Accuracy doesn't even matter, honestly. It's just all about that combo. Looking good.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, watch this
Oh.
recovery though.
Oh.
You watch this recovery though?
Wait, he's going in. Okay, never
Oh,
mind, he
okay,
missed,
never mind.
but it's like, okay, there we go, okay. Okay,
He's just he's got to
there.
re-warm up the fingers. Hold on.
There we go.
What was Arnold's score on this, by the way? When we saw him play this yesterday, it was like 400 or 500k, something like that. He like comboed half of the map. That was kind of nuts.
That was kind of nuts.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate for Lever Russian because it's just like literally chain missing pretty much everything. Utami's not really faring that much better either, but just slightly better enough to.
This is way closer than I thought it was going to be, actually. I thought Utami was going to do way better on this map, but also not having a good time right now.
Well, I mean, I think unless Utami just chain misses the entire ending and Lever Russian FCs the ending, I think this is pretty much set in stone, especially with that miss now. Yeah, both these players just not having a really fun time on this. I don't know what's going on, but Utami is still going to get that point. That was,
Well, it wasn't clean.
That was,
No, it was not. It was not clean. But
what a
he
clean
got the
point!
And we went from double like 600Ks, 10 miss for each of them on the 8-star aim map to like double C ranking the reading map in Mad Piano Party. I don't know, the dichotomy of man on full display within the first 2 picks of this map pool.
We love hidden here. But yeah, that's the first obvious pick for Utami down. I think next up is probably going to be Lean Into the Wind. And, ooh, here's a map we haven't seen before. It's Kishinjo, set 03, the C4 map in this pool. We have not seen this on stream. This was not played during the Arnold and White Cat match.
Let's go. Is this the Toho remix?
This is indeed
Yes,
the
this
Toho
is
remix.
the Toho remix, yeah. This is the one that has all the really wacky types of angles and spacing changes all over the place on Hard Rock too, which I think makes it a pretty good pick for Lever Russian. This is on Hard Rock, right? If I'm not mistaken, for C4.
Yes, this is indeed Hard Rock enabled. This is around CS6 as well, so there's somewhat of a precision component, but it's a lot more focused on general aim consistency, as well as a few rhythms.
I'm just jamming out to this song right now.
Yeah,
Jamming out in the
Toho
background.
slaps.
Yeah. I feel like all of the Toho remixes are actually surprisingly good if you haven't played the games. So, worth listening to.
It's all pretty straight. Oh, well. It's alright.
You're picking it up, Charlie. You're
Yeah, I'm
learning the way of the caster.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a handle on it. This happened a lot last year, so I'm trying to refrain from like giving any kind of compliments. And the second I decide to hop back on the saddle, that's sad.
Yeah.
It's a really unfortunate accuracy run from Utami here. Lever Russian holding on to a solid 96%. Utami not having the best of starts with the accuracy on this, but had a better combo to begin with. Still plenty of map to go, so any break from either of these players or act drops really is not going to matter as much as it might during the middle section of the map, just like that break from Utami. Definitely not going to really matter as much, but he needs to build up a combo relatively soon if he wants to get back into this. And Lever Russian is just looking very dominant on this right now. As soon as I say that, man. As soon as I say that, man.
I don't think it matters too much, though. Tommy also trading every miss from Lever Russian and finding more misses himself in between. Plus down 8% AC, so currently not having the best of times. Less than half of Lever Russian's score on this map right now. Finally, an untraded miss, though, from Lever Russian comes out. Tommy able to okay, well.
This map is really hard.
We're just all participating right now in the classic caster curse.
To be fair, this map
this map is pretty hard.
This map is pretty hard. It is very hard to... It's very hard to be precise on maps like these, which just have all these sorts of flow changes throughout pretty much the entire map. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But I think this point, at this point is all but Lever Russians to take home. Both of them missing on the slug part here.
There's the rhythm change section of the song. Here it's switching to a 1/3 based rhythm. So single taps speed up and streams speed up. You'll get a much higher BPM for streams, 192 BPM single taps or 192 BPM streams in this map now. As opposed to the 128 you see in the bottom right. Seems like Lever Russian handling that section a little bit better. Dropping the accuracy, though. He's down below that 95% mark now. Was up above 96 pretty handily earlier on in this map. So that part definitely taking its toll a little bit on him.
Well, ending section of the map, I don't think there's really a way for Utami to get back into this. Lever Russian does miss on the jumps there, and Utami is actually doing pretty well, and they... Man.
It's not your fault.
Man.
It wouldn't have made a difference regardless, even if he FC'd the rest of the map. The score gap is just too big, and that is going to be the second point on the board for Lever Russian.
Well, we knew that one was going to probably play out that way. That one's not a big surprise. Lever Russian there with the hard rock pick.
We're going to be seeing the next map pick. It's going to be hidden. A bit more of a toss-up in comparison to the reading map that we saw, but definitely something that Utami is comfortable on.
This is such a cool song, too. Shortest song in the tournament at 1 minute 18 seconds.
Cola Kid has a lot of songs that sound like this, the almost chiptune-y vibes that they give off, right? And a lot of them are very, very short also, within, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So definitely a kind of trademark for Cola Kid as an artist is these sorts of really short chiptune songs. Iconic mapper for this one as well, Miss Magius, the mapper of Big Black and Airman, such classics. This one definitely paying tribute in some sections to Airman, but with a really, really tough streamy section in the middle of the map, where you're forced to go from really hard to aim patterns, like we see at the start, to really tough streams right in the middle.
Well, rough starts for both of these players. Going to be trading early misses. Accuracy advantage by far in favor of Utami right now.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, Hidden is just not one of Lever Russian's strong suits regardless. So, this isn't super surprising.
He's doing relatively okay, all things considered. Utami is going to be dropping on that little overlapped stream, and Lever Russian is actually
He brought it back.
He's actually getting a very sizable combo build up on the slow part here.
Look at the score lead.
Yeah,
just
the score is
skyrocket.
going nuts.
Oh my god, that is the problem with these slow maps. He is going to miss immediately after. So it is now going to be a lot more dicey, but I actually think just comboing that straight up might have just won him the map.
Liva is having the day of a lifetime right now, man. Beating White Cat and now taking a break point off Utami up 3-1. He's finding a lot of misses near the end here, and it's actually going to be really close going into the ending. Utami's able to hold on to the combo. We may have spoken too soon. No, not enough at the end, even if Utami held. And Liva Russian broke again. But, I mean, Liva Russian is just playing out of his mind right now. He's performing so well coming into today as a massive underdog compared to everyone left in the top 4. And he is looking no worse for wear after the first 4 maps in this one.
Yeah, that was combo game and a half, because you saw right there Liva Russian had 23 misses in comparison to Utami's 5 miss with much better accuracy, but doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Combo game, man. He gets all of the early jump section, he gets all of the stream section in the middle, and then gets the free combo from the stack streams right afterwards, rewarded for holding during the hardest part of the map, and is able to take the point because of it.
Oh,
No.
he has next pick. It's going to be
Oh, there we go.
S4, the map that Liva Russian did strike out originally.
Yeah, I don't think Utami can afford to leave too much on the table at this point. He only has, theoretically, 2 more picks that he gets to choose, right? There's this pick right now, and then if Liva Russian manages to win 1 more map, he gets what would be his last pick, essentially. So S4 and probably C6 are going to be those last 2 maps, I would have to assume, that get picked by Utami. Liva Russian definitely not having as good a time on speed today as Utami is, so despite this map being Hard Rock and Liva Russian being generally favored on Hard Rock as a mod, probably looking to Utami to win this one pretty handily, given what we saw between these 2 players on Pool A earlier today.
I still think it's possible Liva Russian can squeak this out from his butt cheeks here. He did beat White Cat on the AIM map S1 from the last pool, which is pretty wild. No one really expected that from him, so I think he's just got miracles in his blood today.
I mean, he wants the Cinderella story. He wants the Cinderella story, being knocked down into the losers bracket by MREC to now guaranteed top 3, and we'll see if that even goes any further than that. Tommy with a very early miss, not going to be the end of the world. 3 minutes long on this map. Plenty of opportunity for Liva Russian to trade that miss. We get into the fun part of this map. The streams, and there goes Liva Russian's accuracy.
Yeah,
literally
rough.
entirely.
Look at
Utami
his,
does also trade
Utami
that.
misses. Utami misses though, and Liva Russian just hasn't traded the miss back, despite the UR bar looking like Liva Russian is just falling behind. Look at that UR bar down at the bottom of his screen, all green and orange during that section.
There
goes his combo
we
finally.
go. Yeah, finally running out of stamina there, but that accuracy difference, 10% accuracy difference on the side of Liva Russian right now. And I don't imagine this lead is going to be his for much longer, even with the combo that he built up there. It's just that accuracy, you can't really recover from that, and you can't recover from that miss as well.
Yeah, this is why we call Osu combo game, man. If you are able to hold on to that combo, I mean, there's basically infinite scaling score multiplier with this game, so holding on to that combo is super, super important. And Utami finally able to hold on to the combo himself, has much better accuracy, is obviously more comfortable on this map in general, but just had a little bit of a shaky start with the combo on this one. Finally now is looking really solid here in the second half.
Yeah, I think at this point, at this point, it's pretty much his point guaranteed. So, going to be finally clawing back that point that he lost. But but he's still down a point, so he does need to take that break point against Lever Russian at some point. Very solid score from Utami at the very end here, though.
And it wasn't like a blowout till the into the song here. Lever Russian held a long combo, going all the way up to I think like 600 something when Utami had broken early. So it was a commendable showing from Lever Russian.
Yeah, this map
Wasn't
is way
bad.
more accessible than the very map in Pool A, that's for sure. And Lever Russian, but like you said, putting up a really solid score on it.
Well, let's see what Lever Russian opts to pick here. The remaining maps, I'm going to be honest, don't really speak to me aside from S5 for Lever Russian. Maybe S1 if he wants to go for that, but I think everything else just in general, I think favors Utami a lot more.
I have a feeling we're going to be seeing S5 here, just a hunch. I've been wrong every single time for 2 days now. It's about to change. Damn. The streak continues.
So close. Well, hey, at least it's another song that's, not quite by the gentleman, but made for this tournament, right? We got the mashup song this time around.
Yeah, the little YouTube poop.
Porn parodies are more true to the source material than this one. Fuck that, man. Okay. Anyway, fuck that.
Oh, Fiery, why don't you tell us a little bit about this map? Because I remember some of this, but this map just kind of goes crazy, right? Like, there's no real categorizing this one, I don't think, into any neat slots or anything. It just seems like this one is kind of all over the place.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this pick plays out. Ah!
We see Hard Rock from Lever Russian on this.
What is this int? What is this int?
Yeah, I'm thinking Lever Russian is just uncomfortable on this map with AR9 and deciding to go with Hard Rock. It makes it so much more of a mechanical challenge, though. The aim on this map just becomes so much more difficult. You go from CS5 to CS 6.5 with Hard Rock on this map, which is way smaller of circles. But so far, it seems to be working out. He's able to hold on to combo a little bit better than Utami. Has better accuracy as well, despite it being with Hard Rock.
Well, Utami building up a combo now, and this combo advantage is getting pretty massive,
Yeah,
all things considered.
it's getting away from him a little bit here.
Lever Russian is doing surprisingly okay. Okay, never mind. There he goes. He just died entirely.
Yeah, that was just an actual flatline moment there.
Ooh, that slider break from Utami on that is not going to matter too much as Lever Russian immediately trades it, but this is a lot closer than I think we would have thought on this map. And now we get into the hard part. And unsurprisingly, Lever Russian struggles to combo that with Hard Rock.
Yeah, that's just so tough. Made even more difficult with Hard Rock.
Despite being a little bit more comfortable on it with reading, I mean, you can see even his accuracy a little bit better, still higher rack than Utami by the end of it. just not able to hold on to a combo because the aim on that map becomes so difficult with the addition of Hard Rock. So it's a good strategy. Did not pay off though. And just like that, we saw the early breakpoint from Liver Russian on C3 on Too Punk to Suck by Kolakiv. Taken right back now by Utami, finding that win on Liver Russian's pick. That was his pick for this song, Charlie's Perfect Math Class. So now tied up once again between these two. Ball is back in Liver Russian's court, has the next pick as well. Gonna go with C5, Lying by My Sound Life.
That is a very bold pick, picking speed into Utami, but
Yeah.
probably feeling a bit confident after the 800k that he managed to get on Pool A's speed map. We'll see how this plays out for him. I think this is a toss-up pick in general. I mean, to be fair, most of the rest of the maps, I think, are just going to be toss-up picks.
He said he'll be right back, so I'm guessing he's washing his hands again to get that buff active. It worked in his last matchup against White Cat, so we'll see how it pans out here.
Yeah, we will see indeed. Relatively accessible double time for this one.
Oh man, that accuracy on Utami's side was a little rough there off rip.
Yeah, I think he just started the thing. Or yeah, he started hitting the circles too early, but he's accustomed to the map now, so he's fine.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Even despite that accuracy deficit, just because it was at the beginning of the map, he's actually, or well, was holding on to the score lead, even with that lower accuracy. Both players in the square pattern there. Lever Russian right now with the slightly higher accuracy, which is now dropped completely. And oh my god, both players drop on the same pattern. No way!
Every time, man, every time we see both of these players hold on to big combos on any map, they always seem to miss in the exact same spot. Just a testament to how good both of them are, really performing at the same level today. Missing even on the same spots on maps where they're close. Ever so slight combo and act lead for Liver Russian, giving him the score lead at the moment. But
oh no, what?
Still miss for Tommy right at the end of that stream too. And now bigger combo lead for Liver Russian, better act lead. And this pick,
Liver Russian misses immediately after. Hold on a second, here we go. Now things get kinda interesting here. Lever Russian misses once again. Then this is going to be dire, just like that. Goodbye, no. Lever Russian on that stream. Goodbye, everything that he's doing right now. And Utami is just going to pop the hell off on the ending of this map and secure himself match point. What a close map.
Yeah, that is a super close map, and this is a massive streak of points for Utami. He's won, what, the last 3 in a row?
Yeah, 3 unanswered right now.
So he's got momentum going into this last pick. He doesn't have this last pick. It is Leverussian's, but what he has secured is even if Leverussian forces tiebreaker, even if Leverussian manages to bring it to 4-4, Utami will have last pick in that tied game state. So he's guaranteed himself last pick if it comes to it, and does have that kind of last pick in his back pocket. So should feel really, really good about where this matchup is right now. Leverussian really on the back foot after starting off so strong in this one.
And the maps you have left, all of these maps are toss-ups. I think Leverussian's best chances are on S5 and C2 here. I think C1 and C6 are just way better for him to avoid as a whole. Just completely ignore those maps. Don't want to deal with those. I'm actually not too sure how Leverussian would even do on C6. Tommy practiced that map, then that could be very scary.
Yeah, it's become such a tough pick for Leverussian. It's going to be C6, actually. We're going to see it AR 10.8 double time here. The Eurobeat remix of another Toho song, actually. But yeah, that AR 9.7 that you see, that's not after DT. That is before DT. This one is AR 10.8 after double time. You get 1/3 of a second for the notes to appear and disappear on your screen. The average human reaction time is 30 milliseconds below what the timing window is, or the appearance window is, for the objects on this map. So if you are the average person, you have 30 milliseconds to react to and move your cursor to the right place and tap properly on this map. So anybody who can play this really well is literally inhuman. Just disgustingly good at reaction time and ability to properly read what's going on the screen with this map.
Do you remember what we saw on this map last time when it was picked in the White Cat match?
Yeah, the White Cat versus MREC match. I think White Cat was the only person that was actually playing this well.
Okay.
Because you just don't see this type of map in tournaments, really. You don't see these types of super fast AR-11 style maps in tournament, where they're just... it's so hard to react to the notes. Like, they're literally appearing, and then you have to press. Like, you don't have time to aim. And both of these players right now just making it look easy, especially Tommy. Look at that accuracy. He's going to be dropping it here, but that's a big drop from Tommy. Leverussian is going in right now, actually. What is going on here?
And I thought this was going to be a great pick for Utami because he's been so good at a lot of these really high protein maps in solo. But no, it's Leverussian built up a big combo lead, big score lead in the first half of this map. Utami, though, is still comfortable. He's got the same accuracy. He's got better combo right now. So this is still anyone's map. We've still got 1/3 of the map left to go. And less than 100,000 score lead. This is absolutely winnable for either of these players. But Utami's going to have to hold on to this combo if he wants to close it out here. Leverussian, the same goes for him. If he drops...
Both players missed at the exact same note!
Again, man!
Again, if Leverussian misses again, this is going to get really dicey for him. Oh, no! He's continuing to break!
Is he able to hold on to this?
He is as well!
No. Yeah.
And I think this is going to come down to the last pick again. Oh my god.
Pretty much. I think every single one of Leverussian's games have gone to Game 9.
Charlie, you've got the bracket that Osu Tournament hosts dream of right now. Double tiebreakers back-to-back to start off the final day of the tournament. Actually, such an insane start to the day.
Yeah, the script is just going super well. I'm glad people are enjoying it. We worked hard on making the storyline.
Well, not quite tiebreaker. Tommy rewarded for winning 3 in a row earlier in this match. Has last pick right now, but there's only so many maps left. You've got Starter 5, the Gentleman. You've got Counterpick 1, White Peak by Sai, and you've got Counterpick 2, Delirium by Aleph. Very different types of maps. We've got an AIM map left in the starter pool, and then the stream map White Peak, and the tech map Delirium. So lots of different types of maps left. I don't know what Utami wants to go for. After seeing the tech score from Leverushin on the slider velocity gimmick map in Pool A, I feel like Utami might want to stay away from Delirium.
I think we all know where this one's going. It's going right over to S5 here. It's going to be a gentleman showdown here. Man, that's tough. I haven't gotten any of these calls right.
We're both wrong, actually. He's picking into the tech map.
Yeah,
The exact thing I thought he wouldn't pick.
Yeah, I think C1 might have been a bit better, but I can still see this pick working out. I think this is definitely something that both of these players would be feeling confident on. So, in any case, we're gonna be getting a hella close match.
I am so excited to see where this goes. This is kind of the most standard slider map that we have out of the three pools. Still very, very difficult, though. Lots of really big, really fast sliders all over the place in this map. Lots of really wonky slider shapes in this map that are near impossible to follow normally. Lots of big space streams and cut streams in this map as well. Patterns that have, long note chains that are really spaced far apart, or that start and stop within the same note chain, so that you have to start and stop your aim along with them. Just really, really tricky stuff all over the place in this map. Oh, and this is the one pattern that I forgot about in this map. The wiggles. The wiggle streams. The back and forth streams in this map. Some of the other maps we've seen, really long note chains that are really fast, and they are really hard because of the stamina required to actually tap them all the way through there. A lot of the streams that we'll see in this map are hard because you have to wiggle back and forth within the stream to be able to hit it properly.
Not at the hard part quite yet, but we're going to be starting on it relatively soon, as in pretty much after these long sliders. Let's see just what we're in store for here. Let's go.
Very good start from both players. Looking pretty good.
Oh my god, dude.
They're dialed in.
Really don't want to lose this.
First one to find a break. And Leverushin, okay, finally is going to be trading that break, so almost equal on the combo. But the no lock! Not like this, not like this, not the no lock chain miss, dude!
He is demolishing these wiggles, too. He dropped on aiming the slider properly there. But the wiggles themselves, Leverushin is just destroying right now. And like you said, Fiery, Utami just having so much trouble chain missing the wiggle streams that Leverushin is now pulled ahead by 60k or so. Utami finding another break now halfway through the map. This looks so good for Leverushin. The huge, massive underdog at the start of the tournament was not even in the conversation for taking the whole tournament. Now looking to beat Utami and secure top 2, secure a place in the grand finals.
The Cinderella story is happening right now. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, you didn't even have any information on Leverushin coming into this. This guy was a relative unknown here. And I believe, Dio, you said that he hasn't been competing for that long, if I remember correctly?
He has been very similar to Utami in terms of time span, but he has not been near the top, really, at any point during his tournament career so far. He's flown under the radar as, a very good tournament player, make no mistake there, but as somebody who you wouldn't put in the conversation for best 1v1 player or best tournament player at the time, like Utami has been for about a year at this point. So the fact that we're able to see Leverushian not only upset Whitecat, but at this point look to upset Utami, up 120,000 score right now, is so huge for him. This is, in my memory, his first massive 1v1 international performance. And he is doing it on one of the biggest stages that Osu has to offer right now. Utami finding the break there alongside Leverushian, and that is going to seal his fate. GG. Utami exiting the tournament in third place, and Leverushian securing top 2.
I don't know what to say. I'm out of words.
What an impressive run. Has every single game from Leverushian gone to Game 9? I'm pretty sure all of them in lower bracket have. I can't remember in winner
No,
side.
they have not. I remember distinctly there were a few that did not, but
Really?
yeah, there I believe were a couple losers matches that didn't, but
Because everyone we've seen has been Game 9 from Leverushian.
that's that though.
Wow, what an upset. What a, you called it Cinderella story, Fiery, for Leverushian. He's been almost sitting out of competition for some other tournaments, doing a lot of map pool help and on the stuff on the staffing side. And now, I mean, apparently his experiences there have just supercharged him for this tournament. He is playing out of his mind today and managed to upset 2 of the favorites to win the tournament in a row now to force himself into top 2.
Yeah, well, the question now remains, can he do the same to Ristal? And also, the secondary question, can we see Pool B?
Oh, Pool B would be kind of nutty right now.
Can we see Pool B? Can we
it'd
see
be so
Pool B,
good.
please?
Be so good.
So, in the history of Osu, how many times has, like, the lower bracket won? Because in Osu, it's going to Game 9. Like,
There's been a decent amount. Sorry to interrupt you, but there's been a decent amount of matches that have gone, I think, the full distance, where they have just they've won winners, or they lost in, I think, the first match, and then next thing you know, they're going into losers bracket. They're in the losers grand finals. They win that. They're going into the grand finals now. Next thing you know, bracket reset happens and they win like 6-7. That has happened quite a number of times, as far as I can remember.
really?
Yeah.
It seems like that's such a tall order since there's so many games you have to play. I feel like just the stamina required is wild. Because in most other, like, games, bracket reset, you're going, best of 5, maybe best of 7, but here, going all the way best of 10, that's a lot. That's a tall order, and to do it twice, I feel like is really tough at the highest level. So I'd be really beyond shocked to see Leverushian go the distance here, but he's been making miracles happen all day.
And we'll see if he can keep making miracles happen. He still has that last match to go, and we'll see just precisely what happens. And I'm genuine. I'm so hoping we get Pool B, man. I want to see
Me
it
too, man.
so badly, man.
So,
I
So
want
exciting to
to
have
see
it for
it.
the last match, man. It really would.
yeah, hopefully it's been scripted well enough where we get Pool B here. So we got to make sure everything goes according to plan.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man. But in any case, we're going to be taking a 5-minute break just before the grand finals so that the players can get ready and be at their top shape. We'll see you guys then.
See you soon.
Our ejaculation fuels their automation. Unwelcome stimulation for their insemination. Incarceration's our only destination. Testicle stations our only occupation. There's no escape from monsters they make from Participation in robot masturbation, humiliation and penis irritation. All this devastation for a wiener donation. There's no escape from monsters they make from cum. Humanity overrun. The night is darkest before dawn. Here they come to cage us. Hello, hi, I'm a 2019 guy. I don't need drugs to get high. I have Soylent and wine. I respect girls by getting friend zoned and deny. I think about them and cry. I am totally fine. Testosterone's low, feelings high. That's how you know I'm truly 2019 guy. My dick's not big. My girlfriend fucked my friend. You say I'm down on my luck. I say it's a win-win. 'Cause I'm a cock. And I hope he fucks her good. In a way I wish I could. I just want to. Hello, hi.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the final match of Charlie's Perfect Math class. Leverushin from the losers bracket versus Malashevsky in the winners bracket. And what a day it's been. We have had a day. We have had one of the days.
It has
of
been a
history.
wild day. Pull up the bracket real quick, just in case anyone didn't see this run here from Leverushin. Leverushin has been on an absolute rampage through losers bracket here. He went to game 9 on winner's side with Imrek just barely losing, falling down to the lower bracket side, and then immediately just popping off, going absolutely wild.
Yeah, like winning against Kurumi, or better known now as Lol234, then beating Karcher, one of the underdogs, but one of the favorites as he's been popping off in solo play recently, then beating Bartek, then beating White Cat today, and now beating Utami, and now he has to face off against the person that beat Utami in the first place, Malashevsky, in the grand finals. He's got a tall order ahead of him. And we'll see. We'll just have to see whether or not he can keep performing the Cinderella story, or whether or not it's just going to be cut short by Malashevsky, the Polish man himself.
Yeah, and since Leva Russian's coming from loser's side, for those that don't know, he'll have to beat Malashevsky twice. He'll have to reset the bracket and then beat him all over again. So it's asking a lot of a human being, but Leva Russian's been playing like no mortal has before, playing way above what most expected from them. So I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a good fight at the very least, or at least I hope so, if everything goes according to our script.
Yeah, I mean,
According to the plan.
all according to plan, all according
to
Yanora's
the
grand
plan,
script.
you know.
I mean, this has been a hell of a day for Russian. He, to my knowledge, has not made it to an open rank international 1v1 grand finals before.
I think you need to clear your throat, Tio.
Yeah, excuse me.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, he is performing out of his mind. He's beat two of the favorites to win the whole tournament back to back now. Two of the players who, you know, we were comparing to Vexay at the start of the tournament yesterday, at the start of the bracket stage. So for him to be coming out on top twice in a row in tiebreaker is huge. It's so massive.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
And, you know, on paper, you favor Malashevsky. He's got the tournament history. He's got the skill cap. He's got the proven skills and experience in these tough grand finals situations. But Leva Russian's got the magic today, man. I don't know what it is about today, but he came to play. He came to win. So I am super excited to see how he does in grand finals, because it has been a pleasure to watch his matches so far today.
I'm hoping that the grand final is going to be even more so of a pleasure to watch. I want to see this taken to bracket reset. I want to see the magic run happen. I want to see it.
I believe in the dream, and just like last year, we have a mouse player in grand finals. We did it. We did it,
boys.
We're
Finally,
back.
the script is coming true.
That's right. It's all going according to how we intended. And I think the players are going to get underway here pretty soon. But before we get in there, what do you think the odds are we see Pool B? Realistically, do you think we have a good shot?
I think so, yeah. I feel like if Leva is banning Pool A against Utami, he's definitely banning Pool A against Malashevsky, because, I mean, Malashevsky literally just beat Utami on Pool A. So I don't think he'd want to deal with that. Malashevsky might ban Pool C, and if he bans Pool C...
According to the script writers, according to the
script writers, he is banning Pool C.
But actually, though, according to production staff, neither of these two players has banned Pool B in the entire bracket stage so far. Neither of them have banned Pool B once.
That's
so if we're
good.
gonna see it, we're gonna see it now, because this is the time. Neither of them have banned it so far. I hope we see it finally. Very, very good chance that we get it here.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I want to see just precisely what happens here. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm just really hoping that it's not some kind of one-sided just fucking stomp. That would be really underwhelming after a run like this.
That'd be sad. That'd be sad. I'd be feeling bad. I'd be feeling really bad.
Yeah.
The magic just all goes away at once. The fairy godmother says screw up and just flies away.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, piece it out. Piece it up.
Oh, God.
I don't think we'll see anything like that. I really think we're going to be in for a real nice one. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of, will it be on Pool B? I want to see the Mazarin map more than any other map in the entire tournament.
I so want to see that as well. Especially with Leva Russian having somewhat of a speed advantage. He could go into that actually and win that against Malashevsky, but we'll see. In any case, both the players are in the lobby, and we'll get switched over to that right now, and let's see just what we are going to be dealing with here.
All right, we're getting the pool bans from both of these players. For those who are unaware, once again, Malashevsky coming from the winners bracket This is the grand finals for both of these players. We do actually have losers final displayed at the top there, but this is the grand finals. This is the very last matchup of the tournament. If Leva Russian wants to win the whole thing, he has to win once here. He has to win 5 points here and then win again in bracket reset in order to win the whole thing. And it is Pool B!
Let's go. The script. Thank God. We got to see all the pools
script
now.
Is going in. We
Fucking
are ready.
huge.
Will we see all the maps in Pool B? No, probably not. I mean, if it goes to bracket reset and it plays Pool B again, then yeah, but
I think we'll at least still see like the really hype ones that we've been going kind of
Yeah.
wild for. I really think we see the Mazarin map. You mentioned Leva Russian maybe having an advantage in speed here, so it seems like it could be an actual pick.
yeah.
Thought that at the
definitely.
beginning of the day. I'm not sure how much of that is true now, given what we saw between Utami and Leva Russian, and between Leva Russian and White Cat earlier today. Maybe we see Malashevsky pick it instead if he feels more confident, because Malashevsky, frankly speaking, had a really, really good score on. He had an okay score on the Ophidium form, so it might just end up being a toss-up between the two of them. But this map, a Betrayal Unforetold, it's just ungodly difficult. Just near unplayable unless you're a speed one trick type of map.
Well, Malashevsky doesn't actually seem to want to actually deal with double time. He's striking out S4 immediately. That is the double time pick in the pool. In the strike pool. Let's see what Leva Russian opts to ban as a follow-up to those two. S1 and S5, it seems like. So goodbye to the gentleman on that one. We get
It's
the
okay.
map full screen up here real quick.
The gentleman will be back.
They will be back indeed. And S2 as the final strike from Malashevsky. So guess what we're playing, guys? We're playing Rhythm Hell.
Let's go.
I know Devious Panda was really bummed out about not being able to see this map get played yesterday and about Pool B not being picked. So here's to make up for it. First picked in the grand finals, Devious Panda's custom for this tournament, Beyond Moist, the Rhythm Hell 2L map of Explorer 1. For those of you who don't know what we mean by Rhythm Hell, essentially you go from 4/4 rhythm to triplet rhythm
Listen to the
6
song.
octave rhythm. Yeah, just changes in rhythm and just do that all over the place. These types of songs have to be mapped in a way that is intuitive enough to the player, but part of the challenge with these is being able to correctly read when the rhythms change and what they change to.
Well, as you can see right now, we're getting into it, and yeah, this is pretty much what you're going to be seeing throughout the entire map. You got just complete random, it seems seemingly random rhythm changes throughout the entire map, which make it almost nearly impossible to act properly. Good thing Ristel is somehow still holding a 95%. Leva Russian with the first break. But Malashevsky still holding on to the combo.
Yeah, part of the challenge with these types of maps is you focus so much on tapping correctly and hitting the right rhythms and speeding up or slowing down in time with the song that sometimes your aim can fall to the wayside and you just don't focus enough on it and end up breaking by misaiming. And that's what's happened to Leva Russian a couple times now. Not the case for Malashevsky. His accuracy has suffered, but he's held on to the full combo. This is still an FC halfway through for Malashevsky on the starter pick right now.
This is honestly, quite frankly, a ridiculous combo coming out from Malashevsky on this. I'm actually kind of curious to see if he holds through this section right here. Because if he does, there's a free combo section immediately after this into the ending. And oh my god, what is he doing? What are both of them doing, actually? I just realized Leva Russian's also comboing this. Like, they both held combo through that.
Yo, Malashevsky's looking at a full combo right now.
There's no chance. There's no shot he full combos this. This map is dumb. There's no way. Even with the accuracy he has, like, this map is ridiculous to hack, and that 90% is still, I'd say, top tier accuracy on this with all the rhythm changes considered. Lever Russian missing once again, going to secure the point for Malashevsky. But what is he doing? What is going on? What is this, man?
Ooh.
Dude!
Yeah, wow, this is actually just crazy from Malashevsky right now. He opens up with a full combo on the starter pick.
Wait, he might miss on the ending because these stacks are weird. He might miss here. Nope, he doesn't.
Nope.
FC.
Full
Wow.
combo to
Wow.
kick grand finals off. Wow. Good shit.
Wow. Okay. Sure, dude. Whatever. That's so...
It's such an insane score from Malashevsky to start out with. I mean, what more can you ask for on that kind of map besides the FC? Yeah, he had 89% accuracy, but it really doesn't matter. You get the full combo, you're going to win that regardless because, 9 times out of 10, other players are going to find those misses. So it just doesn't matter all that much. We are going to refresh our tournament client to make sure that all of the info is displaying properly. We had a couple issues with players' profile pictures not being displayed correctly, so we want to get that all sorted out first, but then we'll be back into it in just a second. That was a ridiculous start to Grand Finals. Wow.
And it immediately takes the wind out of the sails of Leva Russian there, coming in off an absolutely amazing 2 series back-to-back, and Malashevsky putting his foot down with a full combo. That's just a big statement.
Yeah, that was just absolutely... I don't know how to describe that. That was crazy. That is, like, top tier.
Hold on. You know what I hear in the background, gentlemen?
What
What song I hear in the background?
Oh, no.
I think we're gonna get it.
Oh, no.
It's time. The next pick here
Oh, no.
for Liquor Russian is gonna be C6. It's the Mazarin and Ferry map, the unplayable 250
No,
PM
no,
speed
no,
pick.
no, 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 no.
Actually scripted. I love Neonaro for this script. It's popping off today, man.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Once we get into the stream, this is going to be a treat to watch. I'm gonna be real with you. If any of these players get above 100K, they just won. Like, they actually just won the game.
Yeah.
That's how hard this map is.
I think Leva Russian's gonna pop off on this one. I just get a feeling. So far, all of my feelings throughout the entire tournament have been completely wrong until now. Watch this. I'm
Until
calling it
now.
now.
This is where it's gonna turn.
Yeah,
It's
this
gonna
is-
be right this time.
This is where my hunch is right on the money. Leva Russian, he might even full combo it. I'll just say it. I think it's impossible, but I'm willing
I
to
think
make
that might be a bit wacky,
yeah,
crazy,
maybe,
and silly. All the three.
yeah, maybe I flew a little too wacky there.
Yeah, right now we're just trying to solve the avatar issues so we can get that settled. We might have to be continuing without the avatars, which it seems like we are going to be doing. I'm not sure why they're breaking recently, but yep, you see it on the screen right now. It is C6. It is the Mazarin map.
Brace yourself for this Leva Russian pop off because it's coming. It's coming.
I'm so ready for it, man. I'm so ready to see this. I'm so ready to see both these players just absolutely die on this.
Yeah, this is going to be fun for stream to see. This is a damn near unplayable map.
You're already getting You're already getting a feeling of this. Fun fact, this map was originally nerfed. This is the nerfed version.
God, I can't even really imagine what it looked like pre-nerf.
250 BPM, variable spacing, accelerating, decelerating, super tight corner death streams, man. I just... Who makes this kind of stuff besides Mazarin? I mean, there are just very few mappers who are even willing to make something this hard, even out of songs like this, aside from just a few people. And Mazarin has made some other legendary maps by the same artist in Barry. This one is as hard as any of them, that's for sure. This is so ridiculous for a map. For any map, like, both of these players have 75% accuracy. It's just that hard. These are the two grand finalists. These are the two best players throughout the tournament, and they are getting 75% AC on this map.
Yeah, the only player that I think would have had a realistic shot of doing well on this is Utami, and Leverushin absolutely... Well, I wouldn't say dumpster. It was 5-4. It was really close, but he won against Utami, and still going to be picking into this regardless. Actually, Malashevsky with the early lead in this map. This is a 5-minute length map, so... And I also been informed that this actually was played by Arnold at some point, and Arnold did get 100k on this, so breaking that 100k mark, which might as well just be an FC at this point, I'm not going to lie.
Well, Malashevsky's holding over 10k pretty steadily here, hasn't dropped below it in a while.
He's the only one above 70 AC also. He's popping off right now, man. Look at him go. Oh, no! 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 Keep the accuracy.
Just wait. Hold on, he's getting
I
back.
don't know if it's going to keep it. Oh my god.
Yeah, dear God, man. Just look at this map. How do you play this?
You can't. You just can't.
I just don't understand. How does... Ugh. I mean, apparently you can't. Even the best players in the tournament right now are at 70 accuracy, right around 10k average. So...
Yeah, and even Arnold, like, literally a player that is known for being good at speed, Arnold gets 100k on this. That's the type of... That's how hard this map is. It is absolutely balls to the wall ridiculous. It is very hard to understate just how dumb this map is.
Will we see a comeback on this map from Leverushin? Malashevsky is 1.5 times Leverushin's score right now. It's only a 7k score lead.
I actually don't think it's even comebackable at this point. I
don't even know, man.
I think Malashevsky's got it. Because you might as well, like, the score gap might as well be like 200k at this point. You just have to account for inflation.
Yeah, how is this only 8.5 stars, by the way? This shit should be like 9.5 stars. I mean, Oh.
It's local star rating, but even with the new star rating, it's like 8.7. So, yeah, fun fact for you there.
Yeah, that's still way underrated. This map is way harder than 8.7 stars. Clearly, by these players. I mean, we saw White Cat get 600k on the 8.4 star Hard Rock pick in Pool A earlier today. So, yeah, definitely an underrated map in terms of star rating. You're just seeing why. Leverushin has finally gotten up to that 15k mark, but Malashevsky cresting 20k here going into the ending. Better no combo. No combo allowed. Pretty good player.
I don't think building combo on this map is really allowed in general. Like, you can just see, look at that shake! Look at that shake from Malashevsky right now, trying to hit these streams.
It's just whoever chain misses less, man. Nobody can build combos. It's all about who finds less misses, who loses less score. And neither of them have increased their score at all in the last quarter of the map. Oh my god, that shake from Bristol.
This is such a good map. It's just so unplayable. Holy shit.
It's
Oh my
so
God.
good. And just like that, Ristel takes the break point by 6,000. That was definitely very close throughout the entire map.
Oh my god. 271 misses for Ristel, 394 misses for Liver Russian on that map.
And
Yeah.
that's why we didn't see Pool B picked at all.
Yeah, just for
Yeah.
that one song, most likely.
Hey, the avatars are fixed.
There we are. We got him in now.
Yeah, Lev Russian saying his hand is dead after that. I can't really blame him, I'm not gonna lie. That map is completely brutal, but if it's any consolation, Malashevsky's also probably not having the best of times.
Yeah, that seemed like it was a pick for the fans there. I don't think he even really wanted to do it. He just felt he had to.
It's obligatory.
Yeah, for the sake of the script.
Well, we'll see what other maps we get to see here. I'm hoping Lev Russian gets a few more points on the board. Here's the next one. Here's the next gimmick map that we were talking about that we kind of wanted to see, and a relatively easier map in the pool as well. Slow Down by Bill Wirtz.
Yeah, this one's got some really weird sliders on it. They go off screen. It's really pretty interesting. Doesn't seem to be like the hardest map in the pool or anything, so I think there's a good chance we might even see like an FC on it.
Yeah,
Don't mind the stat screen, by the way.
Yeah, this map breaks the stat screen because it does off-screen slider stuff, which the game client is just not equipped to handle those. So it just breaks. It just breaks and gives error messages. So instead we have these stat screen because the mapper he broke the game with this map.
Love a bit of game breaking.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
some
who doesn't?
game-breaking maps.
Well, this is Force Mod, so both these players are going to be forced to take Hidden or Hard Rock. And we're going to be seeing Malashevsky on Hidden, Lever Russian on Hard Rock. This map is a bit difficult to ack, not just because of the sliders. The sliders are actually relatively simple to ack in comparison. It's these double taps right here that are going to really trip you up. But not conceptually. Mechanically speaking, this is probably one of the easier maps in this pool. We see both players holding on to the combo for now. Haven't really gotten to the hard part yet.
You notice sometimes the way these players are playing the sliders, they're not trying to follow the slider off screen, right? They just go right to where the slider ends. And as long as you hit the slider end, you still get credit for hitting the whole slider.
Here's the hard part. Let's see who combos through this. This is where double taps are interspersed with these streams. These are really difficult to act properly. And it seems like both the players actually holding through that section relatively okay. Obviously, Lever Russian with lower accuracy because of Hard Rock, but no misses from either of these players yet on any of these. Just that act difference.
Oh, wow. That miss is so unfortunate for Lever Russian. Misses on just one of the normal alt parts, one of the circle streams in this map, and not able to hold on to the combo. It's just free real estate at this point for Malashevsky on this map. Just gets a bunch of free score now.
Yeah, I think just at this point, it's already over a third of the map remaining. Malashevsky's still holding on to the combo, and there's not really anything to miss on aside from that stream, and he hits it. The rest of this map is relatively straightforward, not too much going on here.
Yeah, since the map is over, well, since we know the result already, I kind of want to talk about a couple of funny things. So, already talked about how they hit these sliders, right? You don't have to follow the whole thing in OS. You just have to hit the start, any of the white dots the slider ticks in the middle, like on those sliders, and you have to hit the ending. And as long as you hit those things, you get credit for hitting the sliders. So the off-screen ones, they just hit the start and the end, and any repeat parts of it that appear. On Malashevsky's screen, see those 2 white circles at the top and the bottom? Yeah, those aren't supposed to be there. The map is just bugged because, again, it breaks the game client. So the hit circles that were supposed to appear for certain objects are just stuck, bugged on the screen forever during this map.
Jesus.
It's actually so funny. This map is hilarious.
Fun fact, this is going to be Malashevsky's second FC, unless he just misses on the ending here. Nope. Second FC out of 3 maps so far.
Yeah, he's
that we've
looking
played.
pretty good.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
He is just... Well, he's showing why he's in the grand finals.
I mean, the only map he hasn't FC'd so far is the literal unplayable Mazarin. Let that sink in. Just let it in your house. Let that sink in. He's FC'd 2 out of 3 maps, and the only reason he couldn't FC the other one is because it's unplayable.
Hey man, don't say that. I think Aerson could FC it.
Oh, true. This is warm-up map.
You can actually see the overlay starting to glitch out because of this map. We might need to change it. We might need to like abort this map and just change it real quick. Because it's actually like, it's erasing the simulation right now.
The scriptwriters even put in a simulation for this tournament. That's so crazy. The production
Yeah.
value is off the charts right now.
No expense was spared, I'll tell you that much.
And next up, gonna be C4, which is the double time speed map. About, actually, one of the more speedier maps in the pool. 290 BPM triples and bursts on this one. Nothing over 5 nodes, but you definitely need to be able to play pretty much any sort of speed map if you want to actually be doing well on this. This is where Leverussian really shines, on these DT picks, right? So it's no wonder he picks this against Malashevsky. I think he is definitely feeling confident in his ability to play these types of maps. And we will see just what Malashevsky can put up in comparison.
Yeah, on this one I don't think we're going to be seeing a full combo, though. I remember this one from the map pool showcase looking a little unreasonable to expect something like that.
Yeah, 285 BPM bursts on this. It is doable for several players, but in tournament, alongside the aim requirements that this map has, it is kind of unreasonable to expect these players to FC this map. Just like that, Ristel not going to be FCing the 3rd map out of 4. Going to be slider breaking, I believe, on one of the jump sections. How is Leverussian holding an SS right now? Wait, hold on a sec. What?
Yeah,
Guys really
Leverussian
good at
is
speed.
dialing in.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but despite losing on the other map, he's pretty good on DT.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say he's pretty good at DT. Gonna be missing on the tail end of that triple. Unlucky, but Bristol trades it shortly after on the 1/3 burst there, so will still be a pretty solid advantage for Leverussian, and the first advantage that we've seen him really have this entire match, because it's just been Bristol or Malashevsky literally FCing a map or that map. This is the one time that Leverussian has really looked pretty confident, really good actually. He is not doing bad right now at all. He is going in. Look at this accuracy. 97%, solid combo on everything. He's feeling it right now. I think if he holds for just a bit longer, should be his first point on the board. Then Malashevsky has to follow up with his pick.
Yeah, this one's definitely looking like it's going to be Leva Russian here. That is a massive lead. I don't think he has any...
Players. What? Both players missing on that triple section. That's unlucky, but that's going to seal it for Leva Russian. Finally, an answer to Malashevsky's madness. The first point on the board. And that's just what he needs to get back into this.
Yeah, that was a
Solid
must win right there from Leva Russian.
Well, we're going to be getting back into picks. It's going to be going to Malashevsky next, and oh god.
Yeah, he knew
Gio, this
exactly where
called
he
you.
wanted to go.
Yeah, C2, the next map here. Imperial Paradise by Deramak. This is the low approach rate hidden map in the Pool C, and something that Malashevsky is just gonna have such a good time of. If I'm remembering this map right, because it's been a while since I've actually looked at it, we haven't had Pool B at all this weekend. You're looking at really fast sliders and really wonky BPM changes all over the place.
No, there is no BPM changes on that. I don't know why it says that the BPM is 1200. I think it's kind of broken. But what you're saying about sliders does remain true for this because, fun fact, with the new slider buff star rating rework, this map goes from the 6.85 that you see down there to almost 8.1 stars.
Yeah, the super fast sliders are definitely something I remember from the showcase in this map. And you can see all the really big sliders are the fast ones. The slow sliders are all the small ones. The tiny sliders are the ones that slow down. So you've got super fast, super long sliders, and then weird patterning in the middle with really slow sliders to mess you up afterwards. Malashevsky with much better accuracy, but Leva Russian with better combo right now, so still in it for this map.
Well, as you say that, he's going to be dropping the combo shortly after Malashevsky as well. Trading that drop. No one really getting a good combo on this right now. No one's really having a fun time.
Oh man!
No one is having
my
a fun
god!
time right now.
Oh wow! That got real stinky over there for a second.
Oh, I mean, this is kind of what we expected on this, since we would been talking about Leva Russian and his hidden ability being not necessarily the best, and we're seeing that in droves right now. I mean, honestly, he's not really doing that bad, all things considered. But this map is just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, this is a really tough ask for Leva Russian to be able to do well on, honestly. Just not his sort of map, you know. We've seen him pop off on tons of different types of maps in this. We've seen him pop off all over the place in this grand finals so far, but just not on this type of map, because this kind of thing for him, not up his alley and already really difficult. You see Malashevsky, he's good at this type of map, still struggling to get above 150k right now.
Like, if you think of a map, this is literally like this is a Malashevsky map. This is pretty much his skill set, hidden with weird gimmick stuff. That is what he's really good at, and like he's literally getting 150k. He has a B rank right now. It's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a potential tournament point here coming up.
Well, Leverushin does get to answer with a pick of his own after this. Bristol's actually comboing this ending. Wait, what? Okay, he finally misses on that slider, but that was actually kind of nuts at the beginning there. He was kind of popping off at the ending, but yeah, that's that map.
Yeah, that's a pretty brutal one. Most of them in Pool B are like really nutty, actually. Like there are just some absolute wacko moments here in the Pool B in Pool B.
Yeah, I think the other wacky one is S4. The rest of the maps, aside from S4, are actually relatively tame, or at least in terms of the remaining maps, in my opinion. The S1 is just somewhat generic tech, somewhat on the hard side, but not too difficult. S2 is generic aim. That's very FCable for several people.
He's going with the gentleman to save him.
This... Bless him, Charlie.
Oh God, Speed, watch this. The gentleman we'll pull it out for him.
If he can win 3 in a row against Utami earlier today, he can do it again against Malashevsky. It's got to start here. It's got to start here. It's match point for Malashevsky in grand finals, and Leverushin pulling out the gentleman, the song buff, to take him through and start up the comeback.
This is a blessing.
This is a force mod once again. So we will be seeing either Hidden or Hard Rock on both of these players. They have to take one of those mods. I imagine both these players are just going to be taking Hard Rock. And it seems like that what's being said in the chat is pretty much reinforcing that. Malashevsky could actually go Hidden Hard Rock on this, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. This is a precision map with Hard Rock. It is going to be CS7 with Hard Rock, but it's also a low approach rate map with Hidden. So you're pretty much damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Oh, come on, baby.
And we get to see this music video too. Finally, the Gentleman Collection is complete.
Yep, we got all the gentleman boner jams in tournament. We won't let Leverushin down here. He relied on us.
Early, look, no, that's the early mix method, okay?
That's fine.
He misses once at the start of the map to remove all of his nerfs. It's cleansing debuffs, all right?
That's right.
All he's doing at the start of the map.
That's a good call. That's a good call. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, we aren't going to be getting into the hard part quite yet. This is the slow part lasts for about the first fourth of the map, and then we start really kicking in when the drums hit in. Right about here. Leverushin is going to be the first one to drop. Not answered by Malashevsky at all. Slider breaks abound. The precision on this map is absolutely brutal, and it's taking Leverushin off guard. Meanwhile, Malashevsky is just having the time of his life right now, missing on that pattern. But Leverushin also trades it.
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't know. I think you're letting him down, Charlie.
No, just wait. Just wait. Since he picked the gentleman, he gets a bonus 100k to his score. Let's not forget that.
Oh wait! Oh, true.
Let's go. He's only 3k behind right now. He's so close.
Yep,
That's
it's in striking
true.
distance.
Yeah,
It's actually true, though.
Okay,
Realistically
the song
speaking,
will come out in full force during the second half here. We got a quarter of the map left.
That's right. That's right. There's still plenty of time.
Theoretically speaking, if Malashevsky does actually miss a lot at the ending here, and Leverushin combos through it, then things can get really spicy. I think Malashevsky really needed it. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh no.
I think that's just about going to do it,
Yeah.
I
unfortunately.
think that's going to do it for us. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Liver Russian had one hell of a run through this tournament, though, man. He dropped down to loser's bracket at the very start of the tournament. Quite literally, the longest run through this tournament he could have possibly had, from loser's bracket round 2 all the way here to grand finals. He played so well earlier today and earned himself the top 2 spot, but Malashevsky is just too good. 2 full combos out of the first 3 maps, and then still able to pull off really solid scores on these last 2 and close it out cleanly. Such a good performance from Ristel in this matchup.
Yeah, there's absolutely no shame here. Leva Russian with an absolutely beautiful run. One that I don't think many people will forget. Also, one of the closest matches I ever got to watch happen during this. It was one of the more hype moments, so I don't think there's any reason for him to hang his head low or anything, and I don't think he is either. Plus, second place is still good money. You know, it's a 10K tournament. He gets a good chunk of that prize pool.
Big money. We got to see Pool B as well, so everyone
Yep.
is a winner.
We got some Pool B action, even closed it off with the Gentleman, the last one on the docket. That was great. Malashevsky just looking a little too good right now. That's the Polish Vaxay, right?
That is the Polish Vaxay. It seems Poland is on the come up again, then. Randomly, from time to time, Poland will put up some of the best performances and the best players you've ever seen in the OC scene, and it seems like this year is another good year for them. Malashevsky taking it all here. First place, $4,500 for him. Second place for Liver Russian, a very unexpected result, and then third place for Utami, the American Vaxay replacement. Still putting up massive numbers here.
LAN, too. Like, I just want to mention that at LAN. He got third place at the LAN.
Yeah,
Like,
he is currently in another tournament today, in this whole weekend as well. He's
Like,
just farming.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, he did extremely well considering the circumstances, and I feel like if he was at home, he probably would have done even better. But, like, even then, third place, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous performance from Utami on that. Leva Russian, the Cinderella story, almost coming true. Not quite. And Malashevsky will be taking home the grand prize, $4,500 USD.
This was a great tournament, boys. Thank you for joining me in the casting booth. I mean, again, this was Fiery, Rage, and Dio. Please feel free to shout anything out that you'd like to.
Honestly, I can't really think of anything, but Dio probably has some other stuff. Dio probably has some other stuff to think.
I want to shout out all the other staff for this tournament who made everything possible here. The map pool staff, especially, for bringing us a bunch of bangers. The custom mappers for all of the Gentleman songs, for bringing us a bunch of solid songs throughout the
custom
tournament.
maps were crazy, man. I love the custom map.
A lot of the
like they were
customs in this
nasty.
tournament were really, really cool. All the slider gimmick maps and stuff like that were really awesome. And then, I want to also shout out Charlie for hosting a massive Osu tournament and putting some investment into the Osu scene. Awesome.
Yeah, like
it's really
this literally would not happen. Like these viewerships would not happen without your support. Like you are. It is incredible how vital you are. I just want to stress that. Like, you have done so much for this scene in general, and it's crazy. It is. We all appreciate it. We seriously all appreciate it.
I appreciate the kind words. The Osu community has always been super wholesome, and I've always loved rhythm games, so it just seems like the right rhythm game. It's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of versatility to it, and I think it's just a great thing to watch. So I'm glad people enjoyed watching it, and I really enjoyed hosting it. And yeah, hopefully Osu continues to grow. I mean, it's a huge weekend because the round table's also happening right now, so
Yeah.
I think it's just on the come up right now. And you guys also won the battle against everyone on our place not too long ago, so it's nothing but Osu these days, baby.
I agree, and I'm really excited to see what the scene has in the future for us, honestly.
Well, but again,
Yeah.
a big shout out to the whole production team. Nayanaro really like taking it by the horns here and putting together a crazy team that did a great job. All the custom mappers and everything, as well as the team behind the Charlie's Perfect Math Class music video and song. they did an amazing job. Really, everyone just came in huge, and I think it turned out great.
And Miko as well with the custom song. Unfortunately, it was not played on stream, but I believe it was played in at least one match. So there's solace in that at the very least, but it was not played on stream, unfortunately.
Yeah. We just didn't see Pool B until the very end, and it didn't last super long at the very end. Unfortunate.
Yeah, we didn't. People did not want to play Pool B.
Yeah, there was a lot of scary stuff in there. Well, all right then. When does the roundtable start, Fiery? Because I can toss it over to them now.
They
I think
are
it's
actually live right now.
Yeah, I
so
think it's
they're on a
about to
break,
start.
but
Oh yeah, it starts in 6 minutes. So I'll raid into that again today. Again,
All right.
thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks everyone, casting, production, all of it. Thank you all, and have a great rest of your afternoon.
See you, Charlie.
Bye everyone.
next time.